Talking about flashing lights, baby. Flashing lights everywhere.
Niggas was saying shit about me. They didn't even fucking know me. This is my story. This is what I was doing when wasn't nobody looking.
Y'all don't know what goes on in practice or the locker room.
Welcome back to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoa, whoa! It's Thursday, last show of the week, so you know we got to go out with a bang. Yeah, I know you got some things on your mind. Some people that you would like to respond to. So we're going to get to that shortly. How everybody else doing? Kenny, good to see you back on the couch.
What's happening, player?
Appreciate you. To you and your wife for that lovely New Year's Eve dinner. I still got the itis from it.
Already, man. You missed out, Lex.
Yeah. Oxtails, jerk chicken.
Yeah, but you're more than welcome. I'm saying we'll have a cookout at the house.
I still got some wings upstairs if you need some.
Oh, it's a whole lot.
5 days ago?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They still smoking.
Instant nap.
Okay.
Listen, I cook so much chicken on the smoker.
Oh, yeah. Next time y'all cook, invite me.
Already.
Turned up. But
Open invitation.
I'll be there.
This is Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. As always, we got the legend Gilbert Arenas here with us.
What up?
Gil, like I already said, you are, locked in prime. I watched a little nightcap last night. Now this is day cap. We're about to be a day cap. It's about to be a little day cap. We got Lexi Brown back here with us.
Hello, everybody.
Okay. You got the coffee ready, energized, ready to go.
Yeah, ready.
And Kenya Martin, as I already mentioned, back here on the couch with us. We got a lot to get into, so let's just get it going. Here's what's cracking in the arena today. The Lakers have been trash since winning the NBA Cup. But what does the purple and gold need to do to right the ship? Trash! The Clippers are the hottest team in the league right now. But is this the year the Clippers' curse finally ends? No. And the Suns' big three has only played 4 games together this season. But is it time to push the panic button? It's getting close, Gil. It's getting close. But before we get into all that, as always, this show is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. If you have not done so already, download the app, use promo code GIL. They will match your first deposit up to $100. Them pick'ems is pick'em me. It's a lot of good bread to be gotten out there, so go ahead, download the app, support us, help us stay on the air, and show some love to Underdog Fantasy. And as always, we do mostly fans at the end of the show. Sometimes we do it during the show. Go ahead and send a question with your Underdog Fantasy username. If we use it on the show, we will give you a $50 bonus to your Underdog Fantasy account. If you send us a video at mostlyfansgill@gmail.com and you keep that video in the 30 to 40 second range, out of respect for this show, and we use it on the show, we will give you $100 into your Underdog Fantasy account. And as always, if you can't watch the live YouTube with us, I do not know why you wouldn't. You can listen to audio versions of the show on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast from. So good, like I said, you were on Nightcap last night with Shannon Sharp, and Unc came through yesterday with arguably the interview of the year. Already.
Jinx.
Katt Williams pulled up, never wanted to bite his tongue. Williams had smoke for a plethora of other black comedians, including Kevin Hart, Ricky Smiley, Michael Blackson, Steve Harvey, and Cedric the Entertainer.
Thing. Cedric told you when you asked him, did you steal Katt Williams' joke?
Yeah.
He said it don't line up. How it don't line up that I did it on TV in 2018? You came to see me at the Comedy Store do it in 2019 and then did it on the Kings of Comedy. Like, what doesn't line up? This is a televised joke that Mark Curry helped me punch up and get to the level that it was. The same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had. Now Steve got a sitcom where he the principal and he wear a suit and then he gets this high top fade, making all black men think he got the best lineup in the business. And it's a man unit. Then you ask him, why you not a movie star? I didn't want to be a movie star. This the same Negro that hated on Bernie with this same thing. I didn't want to be a movie star. No, you couldn't be a movie star. There are 30,000 new scripts in Hollywood every year. Not one of them asks for a country bumpkin black dude that can't talk good, baby, and look like Mr. Potato Head. There ain't none. Remember, when Cedric the Entertainer starts, he's supposed to be singing, dancing, and telling jokes. That's why he's called the Entertainer.
Right.
We found out he can't sing, can't dance, and doesn't write jokes. He did 4 comedy specials. They're so bad, Shannon, they're not available on Netflix or Tubi. Can I say that again for the audience? They're so bad that they're not available on Netflix or Tubi.
You don't think Sam's a good comedian?
The world doesn't think that. Sir, I have 12 comedy specials. He has 4 specials that are not available on Netflix or Tubi.
No, that Tubi hurts. Yeah, that's like you.
Tubi crazy straight.
Like, he didn't even need the Netflix part. He should have just said Tubi.
Yeah. Yeah, so he went for the top and the bottom.
Naturally, Tubi and Netflix both capitalized on this moment with their social teams, but Katt also dropped what is sure to be one of the most memeable clips of all time.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you.
Yo, he is so funny. Like
He was ready for this.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was prepared.
And that's
the least.
That's the thing, that all the dominoes were set up for him just to kick them all down.
What? It was pitching violence. It was a batting practice in that bitch right in front of him. He was knocking them bitches out the park.
He's a crazy storyteller. Did y'all believe that he read 3,000 books every year as a child?
No. I don't know. 3,000 books? I don't know.
That's what he said.
Hat in the hats? Like, I'm just saying, like,
how do we fast check?
How many pages?
That's what I'm saying. He like sandwiches ridiculous things in the truth, and you're like, maybe he did.
That makes the best comedy, though.
I mean, 3,000 kitty books. That could happen. It's only 4 pages.
He wasn't talking about no kitty books, though.
Even if I don't agree, I'm just gonna keep it to myself because I don't want to get packed up like these gentlemen.
Hey, man, I believe that he read all 3,000 of
He came with the clip fully loaded.
What's funny is the joke he's talking about, I know it because I used to laugh at it when it came out. The 98 joke when the music too loud and black people don't turn the music off. And they doing the cranking, right? And then he got to get out of the car and push started it. So I know the joke. I'm like, and then when Sid did it, I'm like, oh, it's kind of the frame. So I was thinking that back then.
Yeah. If you're a fan of stand-up.
But here's the real issue. Everyone's right in this situation, right? In a sense, right? If you tell a joke and I think I can do it better, right, and add some extra to it, I'm gonna do it. It's no different than anything in fucking life, right? Every movie we done seen has been copied or, you know, we took something from it and then redid it a little bit better, right? You can't be mad that.
But I think the lie to say that you didn't is where
That's what problem.
Yeah.
that's the problem. So that's like sampling somebody's music and not asking them. Right?
Giving them no credit.
Yeah, you give them no credit for it. So I think that's where it comes in. Like, I originate this. I came up with this joke. Give me my credit, and we ain't got no issue. But the fact that you say that, nah, my joke, no, it was mine, actually. Like, I did that. So I think that's where the problem lies for him. Like, if he would have came out and said that it was mine, then I don't think he would have attacked him the way he did.
He was coming. He always comes, right? I mean, he's gonna.
Oh, he's entertaining.
Very, very entertaining.
He was like sitting and waiting, because I guess, didn't all those comedians have the same interview and they just sat up
So they
there?
all pulled up to Club Shay Shay, and to Katt Williams' credit, I'm sure he watched every one of those.
Absolutely.
It was
Copious
taken
notes.
out, yeah.
Not true. Not true. Not true.
Because
Well,
he sat down and was like,
30,000
I'm ready.
scripts.
Well, even if they're telling the truth, they're not gonna come back for rebuttal.
Can't.
He came so hard that there's really nothing.
They got to do it on their own platform like Ricky Smiley did.
Yeah.
Like Ricky Smiley, but it's on his own platform. He can tell his side of it and
Shit,
like
that's
to further the story. He said, no, I couldn't have did what Katt did in playing Money Mike. So yeah, no, I was cool putting on the Santa costume, being in the movie. Like so he was able to elaborate further on what he said after Katt went on there. So
But what about the Katt saying that?
the whole dress thing, he put it in his arm. Yeah, he's talking about, man, I put it in my contract that if I'm to do a movie with him again, he got to put on the dress.
But you know when
You got that kind of power?
Yeah.
when Ricky Smiley said that he tried out for Money Mike and Money Mike says his thing, that could have happened.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going out for this part, right? They're like, okay,
Yeah.
we like you, and then
He come in.
and do a better job.
Absolutely.
And we're like,
You're like,
yeah, we're gonna take you for
Yeah.
this job. This fits your personality. This fits his.
For sure.
Right? So we got another role for you. So that's what I'm saying. They all could be telling the truth.
Absolutely.
On it.
Yeah.
But who's doing it the funniest?
Katt.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, could nobody have played that part?
No.
Other than him.
So Katt versus Kevin Hart, one-on-one battle.
What? Who's funnier?
59. I mean, they just got not even funnier. They just got to go at each other.
Now here's
10 rounds.
Now here's the problem. The only person that can top this interview would be if Kevin showed up. The reason it is because Kevin holds the trump card. And that trump card is when you was on top of the world, you was the diva that was turning down roles, doing this and doing that. How long somebody gonna do that before they move on?
Absolutely.
I took that role, right? You had you and your team, right? Red and all those guys. I watch everything. You have your group, right? You didn't put your group in a position to be successful. I'm putting my group in situations to be successful. Don't be mad at me because I'm doing it. Don't be mad at me because I'm taking the roles, and the roles I can't take, the first person, my friends. So, the Red Cup boys, some of his writers, they got their podcasts, right? And Katt Williams' group is not, and they're funny too. You know what I mean? So it's more of you getting mad at me because I did what you were supposed to do, right? You was thinking about yourself, I'm thinking about everybody else. That's the trump. That would be the trump card here.
Yeah, it will. Yeah,
But he got to be funny. He got to be funny with it though.
True, and the thing
I don't know
is,
if you can be funnier in that situation than
yeah,
Katt.
it's unfortunate. Yeah, and then now that you put it that way, it's
Can't we all just get along?
That's-
yeah,
saying, I
but
really
putting
don't.
yourself or putting the pride of certain roles above getting everybody to the place where you are. Like,
Yeah, some roles you got to
some
think
roles
about your
would-
team.
Yeah, and that's.
But-
But then but you know how that it's that. I ain't saying it's him, but a lot of situations where the loyalty thing is not always that. Like once I get on, then I'm gonna do all these, but I'm gonna only take these because it benefits me. Unfortunately, like that's what it has come across in this situation. But nah, man, he's funny as hell. Like, so if those guys and his crew have benefited to a certain degree, and it's probably like and like in that world, I'm assuming because it's just like our business. It's cutthroat. Like I'm an individual first.
Yep.
So I got to work on this. And if I'm getting a contract and somebody want to pay me, I'm really like, I can mention you, but it ain't on me to make sure that you get the gig. So it's like it's a delicate, touchy thing when it comes to that. Because because you can't go in there, which I'm pretty sure he did at times, because he's outspoken and he got to take all us, or we all and we ain't coming. Which I'm pretty sure he's done that a few times, which rub people the wrong way. Like you said, how often are you gonna let him do that before they move on? And
Because his group is early '90s comedy.
Yeah.
Right. That's that Corey Holcomb style. Right. That's not today's world. So you know, this early 2005 style, everyone's sensitive now.
Absolutely.
Right. So who's better at comedy?
oh yeah.
We can't tell you that unless you take off the handcuffs and say, all right, listen, Kevin Hart, you can say whatever joke you want and you don't get penalized by the world, right? Because he's at a position where there's certain jokes he can't say. I even said, man, hey, I've done it. I've watched this comedy, man, you should have said it like this. He said, I just can't. Nigga, you trying to get me fired on cold as balls. Hey, where can I come? Nah, you gonna get me fired. Right? But that's fair. The thing.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? Katt Williams is at a place where, just like a Corey Holcomb, they can say whatever they want.
Absolutely.
But at the end of the day, you're capped off though.
You are because of that.
You are capped off, and he's done jumped up to that next elevator. And that next elevator, you can't use certain things. You can't use certain words.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
And the more he wants to keep moving to elevate himself, you're handicapped. So we can all say, yeah, Katt Williams is funnier because he gets to say whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Right? It's no different than us versus the ESPN. They're capped off by Disney.
Absolutely, because they can,
So you can't say bitch, right? You're gonna get fired. You bitch, you can't do that.
We can say a lot of words on this show that they can't say. But in the interview, Katt called out other comedians for stealing jokes. Obviously, big no-no in the comedy game. But stealing moves and plays is a major part of sports. So, Lexi, I'm gonna start with you. What's your favorite move that you took from another player?
Ooh, favorite move? I would take. I mean,
Okay.
my favorite move is a step back. I feel like everybody does a step back.
Okay.
So, I mean, I would say maybe like the pullback to the step back, which I watched Christy Tolliver do at Maryland when she was in college. That's how she beat Duke, actually.
Okay.
And I think it was the national championship game, put them in overtime with the pullback over a 6'7" center.
So you watched that like, I
I was like, I want to be like her.
For sure.
Yeah.
Kenya, how about yourself?
maybe the Rick Mahorn pulling a chair on somebody. Like that shit was
That's
the best
real.
shit ever. It's the best shit ever.
For real.
Now, Gil, I know when you were playing, you studied other players meticulously. You used to write down their
write
moves.
down all the moves.
So what's your favorite move that you took from another player?
It was from Jordan and Kobe. It was called the look, no pass.
Of course.
I see you, but I'm gonna shoot this. You know? Hell of a move, y'all. That is the best move in the world, and then you get to throw it back. My bad, I didn't see.
Oh,
yeah.
shit. This boy.
No pass.
I had a feeling that you were going to lean somewhere in that direction.
So that goes to the whole your favorite gift. What somebody ever gave you? The ball.
The ball.
All right, let's keep this moving. Wild scene in Vegas recently when a man attacked a Clark County judge in court
Lord.
after she denied his probation.
This shit is hilarious. Yo. Oh, Lord. Look at his face. Oh, shit, he coming.
They said that looked better than the Eagles secondary.
Yo, I don't know what the hell listen, whatever he got charged for, you can add 20 to it. You can add a dub onto
Under
that.
the jail. Are you kidding me?
That is
Yo.
crazy.
Like, you shouldn't do that to a judge, but definitely not no female
That shit
judge.
is hilarious. But still, you gotta, let's take that out of it.
What are you
That shit is hilarious.
that is
Damn, that it's okay, it's a female. He wrong for jumping on the female. Okay, yes,
How did he
absolutely.
get
but,
there?
Yo, that fact, listen, yo, Lil Duval said look like somebody threw a mannequin over that motherfucker. Yo, dog. Hey, man.
Everybody in there that was supposed to prevent that, fired. Fire everybody.
Yo, and the dude, he he in shock that he like, oh shit, like your reaction time wasn't quick enough, buddy.
All y'all fired. Get
Hey,
out.
man.
That Terry Tate off his linebacker.
What in the hell possessed him to die? Yo,
Sometimes you feel a certain type of
He
way.
said some stuff too. The fact that didn't
Trust me.
alert anybody.
I think he said, like, oh, hell no, or what?
Yeah. And nobody was
and
like-
it was like she wasn't gonna give him probation because he had some prior charges.
Yeah.
And
Yo.
she was right.
Yeah, and we're gonna have to give you some time. Well, buddy, guess what? You got more.
Hey, listen, I understand. That would have been me and most men in child support court if we
You
could
took
do that.
Listen, you took. Hey, boy, listen.
What?
You took the words. I was gonna say it. You took the words right out of my mouth. Sitting in that bitch, boiling at the judge, like my lawyer tapping me like,
Yeah, calm down.
Calm down. I'm in that motherfucker steaming. So absolutely, Gilbert.
Yeah, listen, I remember I'm sitting there and I'm like, you say anything over $120,000 a month, I swear to God, I'm jumping over
Yo,
there.
you said
How
what?
much?
120?
Oh yeah, I was in court for $244,000
A month?
Yeah.
That's
Per month. 244.
Kids eating good. That's
I'm
Red Lobster
Yeah,
every
so I'm
day.
sitting there like, yeah, I double dare you. I double dare you.
Double dog dare you in this
Yeah, they
motherfucker.
can't get child support if I'm in jail.
Hey, man, listen, dog, I was sitting that motherfucker. And then you get to feel like, this motherfucker really don't like me, man. Like, this shit personal. You start taking that shit personal. Like you ain't gonna, you ain't gonna say nothing, man. Like,
Interject.
object what?
Yeah,
I don't
object,
know.
say something.
Well, this is not that kind of court. Well, it's gonna become that kind of court, goddamn it.
kind of
I'm gonna need a motherfucking criminal attorney in this bitch in a minute.
I remember when that lawyer, think about it, it's $244,000. When that lawyer said 10 grand, I did this. Judge, watch out!
He was gonna get
You better wear bulletproof vests.
All day.
Hey, I'm dead ass serious.
Christ.
I tried to warn y'all before the show started that it was going to be a wild Thursday.
You know how big a blow that 244, your ass get 10? Oh, yeah. Oh, Judge, you better go ahead and suit up.
Oh yeah, them when you get certain wins in that mud, boy, hey. Boy, they just
Walking with your chest.
chest out there, be like, yeah.
Let me throw an extra couple dollars on that.
Well, I know where I never want to go.
What, man, that mother, you thought you was going, Like, boy, if I could have did that in that motherfucker, boy,
There's some shit that's just worth doing.
What?
Man.
Absolutely, man.
Like people think about, like, now y'all know what 2016 and 15 was,
What?
right?
Hey, man.
When you win, shit, yeah.
What, man? You gonna
Yeah, I
be
was
petty as a
hard,
motherfucker.
God
Hey,
damn it.
Jack, trust me.
So, nah.
I got some ice cream. I got some ice cream.
Speaking of pettiness, let's transition to New York, where Stephen A. Smith took some flack last night for saying he's a bigger star than most of the Knicks. So here's our first mostly fan question of the show from underdog user Manny Morales.
Man, crazy.
He said, Stephen A. Smith said he's a bigger star than most of the Knicks. Do you agree or disagree?
Where to lie?
Most of the current Knicks?
Most of the Knicks.
He might be on. I mean, I remember at the in-season thing, I mean, everyone was very excited to see Stephen A. on that damn stage. You know how he does his little walk? He was waving to the crowd. Everyone was like, Stephen A. Steve, like, they was lit.
Yes.
So I can understand. I can completely understand why he feels that way.
Nah, that's not a foot. That's a real. I mean, I don't know if there's any Knicks players outside of New York will be noticed. I mean, Randall here in L.A. The rest of them, you local.
I'm trying to think. I don't.
Y'all some lab ass.
Queen Latifah and the Juice.
Y'all some
Oh, you
local ass ballers.
You local.
Yeah, you're right.
Look, for anyone who didn't hear what Stephen A. said last night, here are his full comments.
Because what I'm saying is, this is the Mecca. This is Madison Square Garden. This is New York City, baby. They can't get a star. They cannot get a star. You had a chance. You had a chance, and you passed up. I don't care what Woj with this is excellent information, all the inside info. He will break it down to a science and make you say, yeah, it makes sense. But it doesn't change the reality. It's the Mecca, and the stars come to visit. We never have any. Do you realize a legitimate argument can be made that Stephen A. Smith is one of the big stars in New York? You realize that? That's a damn shame.
Yeah.
A bad knees, 56 years old, ain't thought about playing basketball in about 30 years, and I am a bigger star than most of the New York Knicks.
I know we got to
It's a damn shame.
Now I'm motivated.
I mean, the fact that he said most when it's all. All.
Stephen A. comments very interesting. Reminds me of a show that I've seen before. Presented by Underdog Fantasy, woo woo. None other than Gil's Arena.
Just wanna.
So, no, Gil, you said some similar stuff that had Knicks fans in their feelings. It was a multi-day pack-up. Multi-day. So they were coming for you for your comments earlier this week. Do you think Stephen A. was essentially saying the same thing that you were on Gil's Arena presented by Underdog Fantasy, woof woof?
Exactly.
Okay.
Right? What was the last actual superstar that they had? Melo. And then before that, Patrick Ewing in 85? You are the Mecca of basketball, and
Well, my stat went.
but that was an injured stat.
That was an injured stat.
That was an injured stat, right?
Absolutely.
We're talking about a healthy, ready to go that can put the city on the back. You had two players.
Melo.
One was a seat. One was I can sell his face. The other one was you just keep playing basketball, sir. Just do what you've been doing, right? It wasn't about looks back in the 80s, right? It was just we need to hurry.
It was a different time, okay?
I know that's what I'm saying.
We embraced.
And they looked like it was a different time.
The double knee pad look was fire back then with the big bulky armbands.
You can't pull it.
Phenomenal.
Pat was giving motherfuckers buckets.
Yeah, he was giving.
Pat was giving motherfucking fives that worked. That jump. Hey, that,
I mean,
The man had his own shoe,
it's
Gil.
possible for them to uplift
Pat had his
the
own
player
shoe.
because the way they did the Linsanity, all that, like it's possible that they can do it, and they're just not doing it.
So, speaking of your comments on the Knicks from earlier this week, Knicks beat writer for the New York Daily News, Christian Winfield, posted the following tweet in response to what you said about the state of the franchise and them needing a star player. Gil said the Knicks are top 3 in payroll. They are 17th in active cap. Then he says they need to trade for a star. And the first name he says is Jalen Green.
Where is he at? What is he? He's the beat writer?
New York Daily News. Honorable man, Gil.
Got a lot
Honorable
of
man.
smoke.
No, he can be honorable man, but is he going he still has to get credentials every single day to be a beat writer in New York. It's the only team that does that, right? You know, Dolan's petty. He's kind of like me, right? So they got to apply every game to be a beat writer.
Because in case you said something
just in case he says something foul, I don't want your ass back in here.
Wildor.
You know, so I can see, but the problem is here, you're a Googler. That's your friend? Tell him he needs to get his Google game up. I said exactly, what did I say?
No, you got to tell me because
What I said was, they've spent the most money in the league, top 3, and having won a championship. You got to listen to all of the words. Won a championship, which means you have to move further than the 2-3 years you're going to try to make them 17. If you go back to the 80s, from the 80s till now, you're going to be top 3 in spending money. Have you won a championship since the 80s? No. Lakers have, New York has, Chicago has, even Golden State. Understand what I'm saying, and that's what happens. You guys are so quick to try to make me wrong that you don't listen to the words that I'm actually saying. When I say you do not know talent, and whoever's been picking talent in the New York organization, 83, y'all had a chance to get, there was this guy by the name of Clyde Drexler. Didn't get him. God damn it. That's a superstar, right? Didn't get him.
Very super.
We don't even know, I don't even throw names on who you got. 86, you could have had Ron Harper. Shit, you could have had Eldon Campbell with, now think about that kind of team, right? You got Clyde, you got Big Fella Ewing, you got Ron Harper, you got Mark Jackson, because they picked him. That was a great pick. And then you could have had Eldon Campbell at the 4. That's a great team. And then eventually, after you did Mark, you got Rod Strickland, which is a great player, but you already just picked the point guard the year before that. Stupid. And eventually you picked Hubert Davis. Right? Come on.
Gil, no Hubert Davis slander on the Lord's Thursday.
Hey.
You went Grid Anthony. How many point guards you need? That couldn't really do nothing. Then you always needed a 3. You went Hubert Davis when you should have went Latrell Sprewell. Right? Think about a championship they could have had. So is it me that don't know talent or you? We can even go recent. Let's try from
the notebook is out.
2008.
Handy dandy.
They could have had Brooke Lopez. They could have had DeMar DeRozan. Want to know who dropped the ball on that in the workout? You could have had Jimmy Butler. Damn, I want to know who dropped the ball in that workout. You could have had Devin Booker. God damn it, who was evaluating at that time? Donovan Mitchell. God damn it. Right? You could have had Bam. Donovan Mitchell or Bam, right?
Turn the page,
Turn the page. Right? You got RJ, right? But if you looked at your team, you already had that position. So you could have got Garland, right? You would have had Garland, Knox, Morris, Portis, and Randall. Better team. Most of your picks you don't even have anymore. Kevin Knox, who's over in Detroit right now. Good, but he's decent. Y'all could have had a dude by the name of
People say we look alike, just for the record.
Is Haliburton a superstar?
Yes.
Oh, they could have had him.
Ooh,
I done made Gil pull out all the receipts.
They could have had this dude by the name of Shea.
Shit.
Really? They could have?
They could have had Shea or Mikhail. Whatever. You could have had either one of those two.
Could have had Mr. B, Brandon Jennings. But I think the other issue they had when you went on that.
Last year's pick, right? I don't know who they picked,
But who they could?
but I know it ain't Jalen Williams, who's averaging 18. Huh? Who was in that fucking workout? I'm just trying to figure out where I said something wrong at. Hey, I'll even fuck you up, New York, and y'all can sit here bitter all day. When LeBron them was a free agent, I think they wanted to go there. So Bron, Wade, Bosh, and Mike Miller was going to follow them. And you decided to follow what Dan Toney was saying by Dan Toney picking his own man, Amari Stoudemire. So if I tell you go after Jalen Green,
Hey,
That's what we're.
he averaged 22 points last year as a 20-year-old. If you look at everybody, but it's Cade and him from that class. You have a 6'6" guy. I'm pretty sure if you can find this in the league, let me know. 6'6" guy who can create his own shot, got fast twitch muscles, jumped 46, 48-inch vertical, and can put people in the seat. Highlight reel. If you can find that anywhere, let me know.
and he has a fall on you.
And he has, yeah.
And he's very easy to market.
Very, right?
Very.
Very easy, right?
Very luxurious
That's
curl
easy
as
on the eyes. You have the female easy on the eyes.
easy.
And he got a whole
And he's Filipino. Filipino black.
Hey.
Let me know if I'm saying something. This is how bad
I'm gonna pick it back.
New York pick it is.
I'm finna tell you, I got something to say.
Who is?
I'll let
Who?
you go.
No, go.
Who's They have one of the biggest guards that that New York has produced, right? In the draft. In the draft, he's coming up by the name of Rafer Alston. He is a demigod for New York basketball. You have a chance to pick him, and you don't, and he goes the very next pick.
Skip to my Lou, ladies and gentlemen.
You have skipped to my fucking Lou in your back pocket. Right here. Second round pick. You're telling me that just for the city itself, you hiring your friends, someone who's you don't think all those people would have ran to the arena. He was the biggest thing moving in New York. During and one mixed, I don't know nothing.
Yeah, no. So so when I was doing my rounds, doing TV thing, I was asked a question about the state of New York Knicks at the time. So it's after spent 2 years with the Knicks, this, that, and the third. So I get a random 917 call one day on my phone. Kenya Martin, Mr. Dolan here.
Oh, shit.
Did he call you a naysayer?
Hey,
Did he go to a naysayer?
No.
dude. So I listen and say, I heard you guys. Man, listen, it ain't personal. Please don't take what I said personal. I was only speaking facts. That you hired Phil Jackson, right? For what? Phil's an excellent coach. Picking talent, not so much. He did a hell of a job with the teams there. And what did Phil Jackson do when you gave him the job? Head coaches he hired, right? The two. Gave 70 million. I was like, yo, what track record? It's all there. Like, it's just the picks, the free agency, and it starts up top though. It ain't just, it's everybody involved. The beat writers, the player, it's the fucking whole shit.
The whole shit show.
The whole shit show. But when you there, you don't know it. When the 2 years I spent there, it was great. We was fucking winning. Besides the second year, we made the playoffs that second round. But you see it. You're like, damn, once you leave, you're like, damn, it was really like that? From the outside looking in, because they spend, one thing they do, to your point, they take care of motherfuckers. Like, he gonna spend it and take care of you. If you there, that once a Knick, always a Knick shit, they mean it. Like, absolutely. Like, they treat you great. If you have been there, you played there, but it's
just they don't know what they do.
Yeah, because it starts up top, dog. Like, you're a great businessman. Okay, cool, do that. Like, you admittedly, like, you talk, like, you like, oh, I really do this. That. We know this is a fucking hobby for you.
Hobby?
It's a hobby for you. And you can tell. I do what y'all want to do. Here's the checkbook and here. That ain't the way to fucking do business.
Can you
that business?
We have a 917 number entering the chat right now.
The funny thing is,
no.
This is how funny it is. This is how bad you know the whole thing is. Dolan's there every game. Dolan's there every game, but he has a rule that you can't put him on TV.
Yeah.
What are you ashamed of?
Yo, I was in the building the day they fired Fizdale. I went out there for a job, front office coach. I was in the building that day. Had breakfast, meet, all that. Sat around, watch practice. I'm sitting around and I'm waiting on to go in and talk to pals. We in office and ESPN on, right? And it come across the bottom line on ESPN while I'm sitting in the office. The Knicks fired. I was like, I see the coaches going off in the room in there. I tell everybody, you know what? Thank you for your time. I see y'all a little busy today. I'm gonna go about my business, man. Like this,
So,
crazy that this man conducted practice. Like, you could have fired him before practice. Like, you let this man conduct practice. He come over there, everything was fine, hunky-dory, ha. And they get this man the boot right after practice. I was like, oh yeah, they motherfucker, that's crucial around this bitch, boy.
And Gil, before we move on, producers wanted to let you know you rattled off a bunch of names. I think one name you did mention was a gentleman by the name of Steph Curry that the Knicks had the opportunity to draft.
Yikes.
So
Curry did go to pick before that.
No, Curry. I'm gonna say don't act. Listen.
our producers fuck.
Hey, listen.
Fuck.
Okay.
Curry goes one pick before that.
Producers.
They could have traded up.
The producers is Googlers, bro. They Googlers, bro. They ain't got my Google.
Oh, no,
But I got some new shit over
They
here.
said it was the chat. They said it was the
Yeah,
chat.
they got-
Don't pack me
I'm not
up.
listening to chat, man. I know what I'm doing over here, man.
could've traded
Don't
up,
pack
though.
me up. If you do, wait till after the show today.
They
Could have traded up.
Okay.
Like, you could have traded up, made some shit happen.
Thank you, Ken.
Even when someone
Appreciate
talks
it.
about Jalen, like, Jalen Green, 22 points
Man,
at 20 years old.
Nah, he
The
played
name a rookie y'all done had that had 22 points as a rookie.
Exactly.
yeah.
Like he's on pace to be a all-star
They said Patrick
soon,
Ewing.
Yeah.
right? So what my thing is, this team you have, let it go, right?
Yeah, no.
This is how good that Jalen Green is.
Yes.
You give them Randall and Brunson right now, I guarantee they turn you down. Because he's future, right? Once you get future, you build on it. He's 21, 22 years old. So you, was it Paulo Banchero?
Paul the banker.
He averaged 20. Jalen Green averaged 22 at the same age. You see it. So if he's the foundation, then why do you think I named him?
Yeah,
nah.
people
And
have a lot of smoke
Patrick
for
Ewing
that.
averaged
Oh, no,
20 his
Jalen-
rookie year, Gil, not
He was
22.
20. That motherfucker was 37 at that age. I ain't gonna fuck about
Yeah,
that.
no, Jalen Green can go.
Yeah, 37.
Like, absolutely.
Yeah, he's struggling a little
Like,
bit right now, but you got to
Yeah,
see
no,
that the
it's-
personnel that they put around
no,
him in
it-
Houston now, it's kind of taking his groove away a little bit.
Took the ball out of his hand.
If I said this, people would think I'm
Bad,
stupid.
hey, that's what happened when the front office don't know what the fuck they doing. Just fucking putting pieces together.
The New York Knicks has been the Clippers of the East, and nobody's ever said it. The old Clippers of the East, where
Damn, Gil.
have you noticed that since their biggest free agent ever is going to be Brunson? That's going to be the best free agent they ever signed. Brunson will be that. The only rookie they've ever extended is R.J. Barrett.
And they just
And then got rid
of
of
him.
Because they don't want to. What do I know?
But I feel like I like Gil, but we're going to be getting packed up for the next several days, or attempted
Don't
to.
pack me up. Don't
They
pack me
can't.
up. I'm not the one picking.
You guys cannot get into the game.
Hey. If I was picking and I'm sitting there watching talent, trust me, I would have seen Clyde Drexler. I can tell you that for sure.
Yeah, one thing, yeah. Yeah, that,
I wouldn't have.
Trust. To pick the talent ain't, you got it, yeah.
You got to know what you're looking for.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I know I wouldn't have picked. This wouldn't have been my 1, 2, and 3. I wouldn't have had Hubert Davis. No, was he coming off the bench? Greg Anthony? One of them. It don't matter. You had Mark Jackson. That don't matter.
Well-
you had 3 guards. You had Glenn Davis, Doc. You had him at the 3 at 6'4".
Glenn Rivers. Yeah, Glenn Doc Rivers.
Glenn, 6'4". You had 3 6'4" guards.
Let's take it.
1, 2, and 3. And you telling me why Jordan was giving y'all buckets?
Well, let's take it right now. It started 3 left-handed players. Fucking let's
Just a mess.
well, now, but shit.
And on that note, let's keep it moving. Gil, I get a feeling that you're going to get a pair of Timberland boots with a dead fish in it sent to your house sometime in the near future.
Look, they're building, in a sense, right? Like I guess, like when the team has been winning a little bit, they think that I'm saying something. So I already see what's happening with you guys, right? You guys are you're stalled out, right? You're stalled. Like you just traded your future. The future you had, you just got rid of him, right? He was a solid R.J. Barrett, right? You got rid of him. What do you think you're going to do with Randall in a minute? You're going to get rid of him. You're going to be back to ground zero once again because you don't have nobody to take you over the hump, right? You're like Memphis without the Ja Morant aspect of it. I'm telling you, get the Ja Morant aspect first, and then you can bring in the Brunsons and all of that to build around that star. So, yeah, you can make the playoffs and do this every year and win. You're never going to. For the money y'all have, what?
Putting that boy in that.
For the money y'all have, I'll be buying OKC themselves. Here, y'all, hey, whoever they're scouting, scout for me too, goddammit. I'll pay you double. Whoever's scouting for OKC, give me him.
That's my GM.
As my GM. God damn it.
Shout out
What are you
Sam
talking
Preston.
about?
So
That's my fucking GM.
Pistons are the worst team in the league right now.
So he the GM. Like, no, not Scott Preston. The people that work for Scott Preston.
Okay.
Like I'm saying, no, he's saying the scouts that work for Scott
You got to
Preston.
bring the whole crew. It's like Kevin Hart and his crew. You got to bring us up.
everybody.
You got to bring us up.
OKC, like,
He the GM, but no, he ain't go yet.
Can New York Knicks history say they've drafted better players than OKC has?
Absolutely not.
And on that note,
Am I saying something dumb?
this is Gil's Arena presented by Underdog Fantasy
been-
Movement.
And I'm gonna give you back to the 80s.
Or they've been around a shorter amount of time than the New York Knicks.
Yeah, you think you
There's
picking
no
better
lies
picks?
there.
So we're going to move on, but Knicks fan, if you want to get back at Gil, this is what I would do. I would download the Underdog Fantasy app, use promo code Gil,
And get in the chat.
and get $100 out of Underdog Fantasy's pockets with that deposit match. Really show Gil who's boss. And do pick'ems on the Knicks.
Pick him on the Knicks.
All day long.
As long as you go under, you good money.
So Pistons are the worst team in the league right now. Big man Jalen Duren decided to take out some of those frustrations on the Jazz on Wednesday night.
With this home crowd, they dump it down low enough. That's a monster.
Tried it.
What is this?
He dunked on Walker Kessler, then tried to ride him like he was a horse.
Shit, they could have had Walker Kessler too. Should have had Walker Kessler too.
So, Kenyon, I'll start with you. What you doing if someone tried to ride on your shoulders after dunking?
And Duren hangs on because
No,
most players do that, so they don't come down.
What can you do? Body slam him to the ground?
Yeah, there's some different moves.
Oh, plenty.
Would it have been an issue?
I don't know.
Okay.
Like, I really don't. Like, it depends on.
that looked
Hold on,
intentional
who it
to
is.
me. Yeah.
Thank you, Gil. It
But that
depends on who it is.
But that looked intentional.
Because I didn't dunk and wrap my leg. You know who. Yeah,
But you let go of the rim and
not
Carry
to
you
that
away?
degree. No, I held on the rim and grabbed him.
And they pulled him in.
Yeah, pulled him in.
yeah, but
Hey, you say that shit. Get your nuts off my goddamn shoulder blade. Fuck's wrong with you? I've done that. That happened to me before.
Oh, yeah, I'm horrible. When yeah, you under that bitch? Yeah, let me talk to you.
Stuff the shit out your fucking. What? Don't do that no more.
Yeah, it depends on who it is, man. Like if just happened, just say when I was playing, if somebody like Mark Matson. No. No. Somebody, yeah, it depends on who it is, man. Yeah. We go.
He should be, to be honest, he should be happy it was Kessler. Yeah. Because you can see Kessler actually tried to hold him.
Yeah, like, oh shit.
Oh shit, hold you, make sure you don't fall. Because something like that, if Kessler would have moved wrong or pushed, man, he could have broke his neck.
Yeah, not overreacting, because most people in that situation go overreact.
If that was Draymond Green, boy, you would have been in hospital right now. He would have broke your
wrist, neck. He would have balled your ass up, put you in a rock bottom out this bitch.
Nah. Shaq wouldn't have did nothing because you wouldn't have got there. Yeah. You wouldn't have dunked first.
Yeah, that's.
You'd have been body slammed on the attempt.
Wasn't happening, Jack.
Lacey, thoughts? If somebody tried to do that to you in the game, would you be insulted?
I don't even have a thought for that.
Brittany Griner?
She like.
She put her nuts on you and everything?
Her what?
Her nuts.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my bad. I mean.
Excuse me?
No, you're right.
Underdog Fantasy is not responsible for the statements made in this program.
When BG dunks, like, it's not that much elevation because she's tall and she has such long arms. It's like real quick.
Okay. Well, now look.
Ain't no hand on there.
Let's shift it a little bit, Gil. You've already offended several fan bases, players.
It wasn't intentional. I just, because she pays child support, because I put her as a father.
Anyway.
And she walked around the beach with her shirt off. So
Klay Thompson has struggled this season, but has shown glimpses of the vintage Klay that helped the Warriors dynasty win 4 chips. But like I said, he has been struggling. He's averaging 16.7 points per game. Klay is
Big
averaging.
ass kids. 1 and 2.
I have nothing to do with it. I'm merely here to host. The host has no name. Klay is averaging.
Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead, Jay, kid. This is
I just wanted you to hear what you said.
No, this is like too fun. It just came out and you had to be. I had to think about it. Oh shit, I did say that.
Just get ready to write an apology note.
Oh, shit.
Klay is averaging 16.7 points per game this season, lowest since his second year in the league. He's also averaging career lows in field goal and three-point percentage. After the Warriors beat the Magic on Tuesday to improve to 16 and 17, Klay talked about a conversation he had with Steve Kerr about adjusting his mindset in the last chapter of his career.
Sometimes I forget just how successful and how lucky I've been to be a part of championship teams and all-star games and gold medals. And when you want to get back to that level so badly, you can kind of get in your own way. And rather than forcing it, we had a conversation about just enjoying this last chapter of my career and how lucky I truly am to still be playing this game and doing it at a high level and being a better mentor for these young guys, leading by example, and having my energy right every game. And he helped me realize when I do have negative energy, how that affects the team in a poor manner. So we had a great conversation that just helped me change my whole mindset and forget about shooting splits or points per game or all-star games, and just to enjoy being in this Warriors uniform and appreciate what we built, because it's such a rare opportunity for any professional athlete to be a part of so much success and to try and pass that torch to the younger guys and keep this thing going.
So one legend on Twitter offered this commentary in response to Klay's video. He said, "The minute you're cooked is a heavy realization, dog. Take a cold MF to get up on the podium and speak like this, especially when you're only 33 years old." Shout out to Tyrese Holiday.
I thought it was going to be something nice.
But the question for you guys in all sincerity, is this Klay acknowledging that he isn't the Klay of old anymore?
Yeah. Listen, he's been probably thinking about this for the last couple of years. And the telltale sign is when they didn't give him his money, right? And he had to go out there and perform. And as a player, you know when you're not really that dude like that anymore, right? You can feel it, you can sense it. You know, guys that, you know, you used to clamp up are getting shots that they normally wouldn't get. You're not getting the shots that you normally got. So I think that conversation with Steve Kerr was more of I know you're stressing right now, but enjoy what you have done in this league. I mean, you was a guy who they thought was going to be a six-man, a usable piece at best. And you turned into an all-star, you turned into a four-time champ, right? Instead of coming into this arena, right, depressed and thinking about this money, be blessed and understand what you have done in this league. And I think that's what this is. Like, enjoy the moment of what you did.
That's for you, big dog. Lexi, how you feel about Klay's comment?
I mean, I think it's good that he has publicly acknowledged this, because I feel like there's just been a lot of talk and negativity surrounding him and the Golden State Warriors in general, but there's been a lot of focus and heat on him in particular. So I think he does believe that I mean, I don't like that he says that, like, this is like the last of my career. Like, I feel like he still has like a few solid years left, but maybe not at the level that, you know, he'd played at before. He had those 2 injuries. So I think it's good that Steve sat him down and kind of was like, can you just readjust your mindset? Like, you've done so much for this team, this organization, this league. Like, you should be proud of that. And I'm glad that he said that. I mean, he didn't look happy saying it at all. So, I mean, I'm not really sure why that game he decided to make these statements. But, I mean, I feel like he's shifting his mentality. And I think after he said that, I feel like maybe he will start to play a little bit better, more relaxed. Not so he looks stressed out when he's out there.
Yeah. He does look stressed this season, but we riding with you, Klay, as always. Kenya, what are your thoughts on Klay's comments?
No, first and foremost, I've always been a big-time Klay fan. His craft, his shooting, form, everything about his game, his defensively. It's unfortunate that you have to come to that during a stretch where you struggle. Like questions are asked of you, and whoever asked the question probably was a great question, I'm sure. For him to have to sit there in that moment, like you said, it didn't seem like he was happy saying it. And when you are reflecting on what you have been, and he's thinking about it in real time.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's coming out as that, like that real emotion and that real feeling in that moment is, like Gil said, all the thoughts that he's been having over the last 2 years, since all the injuries and all that. It started then.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's manifesting itself. Now it's starting to surface. Like, so it's like fucking staph infection.
Mm-hmm.
It's that. For us athletes, like when you have to come to that realization that, damn, like I ain't that anymore. I can still hoop,
Yeah.
but I ain't that.
But you think he's doing this, maybe because he's seen the writing on the wall. Now he's taking control of this narrative of if he potentially doesn't stay in Golden State, he's not gonna be like, oh, I was pushed out. Oh, I wasn't.
No, I don't think so. I think, for one, this has been a success story in itself in Golden State with the guys, right? And to a degree, they failed him, right? By not putting other pieces around him to utilize what he does best. Fucking great shooter. Like, he shouldn't have to work that hard to get his shot off. And you saw it decline after the injury and all. Okay, let's go get a post player. Or let's go get this to put him in this position. Or let's change his role in this way. Since the injury. Like, you couldn't expect him after having 2 major injuries to come back the way he was. It was foolish and naive to think that he was gonna come back that same way. And for you not to surround him with other players like you do, like now, he don't have to work as hard because CP got the ball in his hand. It might be better for him, but putting better pieces around him could help. And I think him realizing who he is now, and you think about those things, and it's unfortunate that we are in this world where everybody, everybody has an opinion on your craft. Where I don't know who the fucking no-name ass is talking about realizing that you fucking cooked. Like, who the fuck are you? What have you done? Like, to even comment on Klay Thompson.
Right.
I'm gonna take that stand with it. Like, who are you to comment on what this man's coming to realization to doing? Like, who are you? What have you fucking done with your life? What realizations have you had to come to? You fucking nobody. Like, don't, like, people like that drive me fucking crazy, dog. They get on my nerves. You don't have the leverage to say anything about Klay. I don't have I played in the league. This man won 4 championships, did anything that I could respect it. And anything other than respect on Klay's name at this point is disrespect. Because the work that he's put in, fight from injury. Like, most dudes don't come back from 2 of them, man. To play again and win another, it just don't happen. So put some respect on it. And shout out to Steve Kerr for having that conversation with him, like you said, like to ease that pressure. And that's a great coach that he has, and a great mentor and a great friend, not just a player-coach relationship. He look at him as a friend. And to be able to see that he's stressing, to see what the media is saying, and to hear all these things, and to be able to come to him and have that conversation, like, it ain't that bad. Like, you've done great things for yourself, this team, your family, this game. it ain't that bad right now, as you seen. Like most guys will give their fucking right limb to be in your position right now.
Yep.
In a heartbeat.
So Klay had 11 30-point games last season, including a 54-piece and 3 40-point games. He's had 1 30-point game so far this season, but we got a mostly fans question from Underdog user by the name of Cash Me Out 89.
Damn.
So later in your career, was there a player or situation that got the best of you where you said it might be time for me to hang him up? So Gil, I'll start with you.
Yep. Yeah.
Who?
Elaborate.
Because I don't know that doctor's name. I don't know that doctor's name because he told me you would never be the same player again. So you need to adjust your game.
Yeah.
The fuck does that mean? Right? That was my thought process. And trust me, when you're going into the game and you see a lane open, and I'm a 1-foot jumper, and now I got to go in there and try to jump off 2, right? And I'm at a 2-foot jumper that can dunk, right? The game changes. And I remember when I was in Memphis, right? I think this is something that people, for the naysayers, right? I think people think I got blackballed, right? And not realize I got in trouble in Washington. I played in Orlando. I played in Washington after Orlando and then Memphis, so it's not a blackball. What ended up happening is I'm going to the gym early, and I have Jeremy Pargo and Josh Shelby as the rooks, right? And I'm training them, working them out, right? Anything I said, they listened, they did. But Hollins didn't fuck with young guys, only vets. So I wasn't better than them, not even close, right? These dudes they was the future, right? Future guards, you can see it oozing, their work ethic oozing. And they're putting me in the game, right? Putting me in the game. And I said right then and right there that I don't have the love that I used to have for this game, and these dudes do. And as long as I'm on this team, I'm gonna be in their way. So that was the day I was like, I'm done. I made enough money in my life, right? I don't have the love. Let me remove myself. Now there's only 449 people. So somebody who's looking to do what I did has a chance. Because as long as I say I want to be on a team, any veteran coach would have put me on the team as a backup or a backup.
And this is when you were with the Grizzlies.
This is with the Grizzlies. So after that day, I never answered another call to come back. Like if you look at it, 2013 when Doc was the coach with the Clippers, he invited me to training camp. I didn't show up. I'm good because whoever you gonna cut to put me on the team, he probably has more love than I do right now. And I respect the game too much to just be sitting on the bench collecting a check.
I mean, you say that.
I go take these. I go take a lot of people who
I go take this Asian money.
But I wanted to hit on something you say that player has more love than you, but isn't it love for you to be able to acknowledge that you're not the same player that you are anymore, to give somebody else an opportunity?
No, that's just the respect and like the game I fell in love with. Like I understand like fans but they don't understand like I was a fan first. And I was just a fan who got a chance to live out his dream, right? So when I'm in the NBA, I was a fanboy, right? Everybody, okay, Kate, let me get your jersey. Sign your autograph. Like I collected 550 goddamn jerseys while I was a player because I was a fan who was playing, right? I just had a skill and I was great at that skill. So when I felt like I don't have the same love playing it no more, let me go ahead and give someone who was, at the end of the bench, number 15. I got to think about how I started. I thought I started as a number 15 player, right? Right? Now imagine if that veteran was in front of me, I would have never got my shot. I don't want to be that dude. So I opened up spots.
So Kenyon, was there a player situation in your career that got the best of you where you just thought it might be time to shut it down?
Oh no, my shit was the same, just injury, man. Father time, fucking injury. The game, the way I played, shit, I don't Nobody, I ain't gonna give nobody that kind of credit. Ain't no. Yeah, just time. Yeah, really just time. Yeah, you play enough, you play a certain way, you work a certain way, then yeah, it's shit. Back then, yeah, it's surgeries and yeah.
So did you adjust with yours over time because you was injured?
I didn't know how. I still just went.
Like mentally.
Mentally, But
So
just for me, I just didn't start shooting a whole lot of jump shots and certain things like that. I just went. Yeah, but mentally, I knew like certain situations, like especially when I went to Milwaukee. Like you know what? Yeah, it was on a break, and I went up like you said that 1 foot jump, and I was like, oh, fucking knee didn't. I was like, this don't feel right. But and that was just from like time, like it was that. I was like, this. But then you sit around, you're like, damn, maybe I still can. But then you realize like, and then it's just that. And for me to go to Milwaukee, it took everybody around me in my inner circle to get me to go, because I had mentally checked out. Like I was like. Checked all the way fucking out. Sitting at home, family, kid, the phone rang and everybody around. I literally held the phone, was like just listening to the conversation like this. And she was like, I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's that. Then, I'll go, I put everything aside, like, you know what, I'm gonna go give it and then the shit don't work. And they could have called me and like, we changed our mind. Like, you know what? I was on the next thing, smoking home, man.
Yeah. So Lexi, obviously you still hooping, still young, vibrant, out here really in these streets getting it, putting in the work in the gym. I'm just saying, still young, been able to be on the move.
Guys.
You're sitting out these streets,
Let me clear that out. Clear that up.
Streets
Not
in
in
the
the streets.
But I'm just
Mostly
saying,
in the gym.
You're young, on the streets, on the way to the gym.
Wasn't there 5:30 in the morning?
But
Please.
5:45.
No, she wasn't.
Doesn't matter. She's still putting in the work.
Because she's comp at this point, right?
Oh,
I
for
text
shooting
5:30. Are you in the gym? Because I am.
did message me at 5:30 talking about, did you get your shots up? I was on my way to Pilates, so I was stretching.
You were putting in the work, but my point, you dealt with some situation this past season. How has that just changed your mentality and approaching and just maybe even just in appreciating the game a little more and understanding how it could be taken away from you?
Oh, yeah. I think the biggest thing for me is the way I take care of my body, which since I've been young, I've just always been very healthy, no injuries, knock on wood. And I just love being in the gym and working out. So if I feel a little soreness, a little tired, I'm like, let me just go work it out. I'm gonna go to the gym, work out. But this summer, when I got really sick, you can be the healthiest person in the world, and like you have no control over certain things. So I had to really sit down and just be like, I need to just take care of my body better, like internally, like the physical, like the lifting, the running, all that. Like I got that handled, but like what I eat, my diet, massages, stretching, drinking, like those things, like catch up to you. And I mean, my doctor said nothing I did caused, me getting sick. Like it just was something that happens to some people. But yeah, moving forward, like I'm gonna get to the gym a little earlier. I'm gonna be more mindful of my morning routines. Try to stay off the phone, just mentally, like just everything is just changed. And I do have a new gratefulness for the game. I mean, I still am obsessed and I love basketball. Like that never changed, but like it's just a little bit different now. And now I'm like a vet. Like last year I was like kind of like a baby vet, but like now I'm like a real vet. So I'm excited to go into this season and, help the rookie. Well, we have 2 lottery picks, so help them out. Wrap my arms around our younger players that are, still learning. But I'm like, I'm not ready to get out of anybody's way yet. So I'm just excited.
WNBA season quickly approaching. We are excited to be hitting you up for tickets to games. Hopefully you will answer your phone.
Always.
Okay, no switch ups. I need 10. No, I'm just
Damn. Like you going home.
I'm bringing the whole crew out here.
Gotta bring
No, I'm just kidding.
everybody.
But so obviously with the Sparks, we got to talk about the other team in LA, Los Angeles Lakers. Lakers entered 2023 with 2 straight losses, much of the same in their first game of 2024 against the Heat, who did not have Jimmy Butler. Got so bad that Heat fans were in Staples giving Lakers fans the proverbial fuck yo couch.
We said we have enough to win.
He really does, and you hear the mantra over and over again from his team, and they believe him.
What are they?
So the Let's Go Heat chant.
Oh, got it.
Very disrespectful.
Who's your daddy?
Fuck yo couch. LeBron finished the game with 12 points, which was his lowest scoring game when playing at least 35 minutes since 2016. He left the arena without speaking to reporters, which I feel like is an indication that wasn't particularly happy.
Shit about to go down.
And when asked about the vibe of the team, Austin Reeves responded, "Shitty, we're losing." Lakers are 3-9 since winning the NBA Cup, dropped to below 500 on the season, currently holding down the 10th seed in the West. Darvin Ham's been criticized for his rotations decisions during the slump.
We got a question? No, I got a statement when he get done reading.
Okay. So, like I said, Darvin Ham has been criticized. On Wednesday, Ham put Austin Reeves back in the starting lineup, but the tandem of Taurean Prince and Cam Reddish played a combined 48 minutes, finished the game with 0 points, 5 turnovers. So, according to Shams and Jovan Buha, they have 6 sources that say there's currently a growing disconnect between Ham and Lakers locker room, stemming from disjointedness around rotations and adjustments. Kenyon, you have a statement. You go ahead and make your statement, then I'll ask a question.
That's why that in-season tournament shit overrated. Fuck. Let's call the fuck what it is. That's why that shit overrated. Like, it's a gimmick. Like, it's a fucking gimmick, man. That shit don't mean nothing. Like, the fucking team struggling right now. After winning that motherfucker, like, all them games, after winning that, they fucking struggling. That shit a gimmick. That talent. Y'all got on that fucking team of y'all's. Y'all, you and you, motherfuckers. Both of y'all.
Chad is blaming me for pointing out that the Lakers were the first in-season tournament championship winners, raising banner 18.
Raising banners and shit. That shit fool's gold.
I just state facts.
That shit fool's gold, man. Raising banners in the middle of the season, fool. For what?
For morale.
Fuck out of here, man.
For morale.
No, man. Okay, y'all got this shit. Okay, cool. Let's move on, man. Y'all put too much emphasis on it.
But anybody who would have won would have put a banner up.
Shit weak. I don't give a fuck. The Lakers and the other 29 teams, whoever the shit fools go, it don't mean nothing. So unless the Boston Celtics would have won the motherfucker, the Milwaukee Bucks or the Denver Nuggets would have won it. It's the only thing that fucking mattered. Because them are the 3 teams right now we think got a chance to win the NBA championship right now. As we sit here, when the season started and to this point right now. Even though Minnesota won, okay, I don't look at them as a champion right now. But that, and why the fuck Darvin keeps switching lineups?
Seems like he's pulling names out of a hat, and he's like, this is the lineup for tonight.
Give me 5.
Yeah. It doesn't
Give me 5. I just need 5. Well, we know who 2 gonna be. I just need 3.
Right.
Nigga, playing CeeLo out this bitch.
Jersey number 4, 5, 6.
Yo.
That is how he puts out his lineups.
Question for the couch. Is getting to that point. Darvin's catching a lot of heat. Darvin Ham, we rock with you. Please do not pull up on us. Man could break Bibles with his bare hands. Will Darvin Ham finish the season as the Lakers head coach?
I'm speaking to LeBron, Richie Paul, Savannah. I don't care which one of y'all at this point do it, but look, just go to the locker room.
Where did that come from?
You put this in Prince's locker. You put this in Cam's locker. You put this in
D-Lo.
Van. You put this in his locker, right? You don't say shit. When we get it, we know what to do. You sling this shit like this. You put all your shit in here, and you get the fuck out this arena, okay? Because as long as they on this team, that motherfucker with the bald head and the bump gonna keep putting their asses in the game, okay? As long as they own the team, I don't know what he's seeing there. It's like he's trying to relive his career and wish someone put his sorry ass in the game. Okay? 3 people played, they scored 4. I'm pretty sure we can go 4. We can do 4.
Oh, I can get 4 by myself.
We can do 4, and Kevin Love can score 10 on me.
Yeah.
The fact that Kevin Love, I didn't even know he was still in the league. He had 10.
Kevin Love, an admirable player.
Nice
He had 17 rebounds. Kevin
Yeah,
fucking
nice
Love.
little putback.
UCLA Bruin, Gil.
I didn't know he was still playing the game. I thought he retired with UD. The fact that man's still in the league and he gave you 10 and come on, man. Ain't no goddamn Kobe. Listen, Bron, you gotta do what Kobe did to Rudy T. I don't know if you heard this story, but after the Warrior game when Kobe had enough, while they were doing film, Rudy T was in the middle of his speech crying, I don't know what to do. Kobe walked his ass down, put his hand on his shoulder, and said, hey, we gonna have to let you go. So we gonna pay you. You know, go ahead, spend some family time, but you gonna get the fuck on out of here. Hey, rest of y'all, hey, go to practice.
Yeah.
Karan, you can play me. Do the triangle. He fired that man. Go on and fire this motherfucker. I'm sorry.
We have enough to win.
This is ridiculous.
This is enough.
That's what said. It's ridiculous. Put out the trash cans and put them all in this basket and get them the fuck on out of here, man. I'm sorry, cause ain't no damn way that these guys should be put in the game anymore.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I commend you for the heavy duty.
Heavy duty, because they got a lot of shit. It's gonna be
a lot of shoes.
They don't need their own bags. All 3 of them motherfuckers put your shit in there and get the fuck out. You don't need your own bag at this point. Ain't no damn way, man. Y'all keep putting these dudes in the game.
Lexi, what are your thoughts about?
I mean, I don't know, something about because I watched the game last night. Something about last night's game was like particularly infuriating.
Yes.
Because, you know, you have Bron out there who only scores 12, and it kind of just made the team just look super horrible. Like even him, just his presence alone, you're out there with the best, one of the best players to ever play, and y'all cannot elevate yourselves, elevate your effort, elevate your shooting, your defense, and you're playing next to LeBron James. Anthony Davis is having an amazing season, and y'all can't even match their intensity every night.
No, it's talent level, Lex.
It doesn't even look like they're trying sometimes.
They can't. They can't. Like when people want to.
Go ahead.
People want to say, right? And I've always said, I said this when Vogel was doing that shit, right? You cannot have LeBron James who drives to the basket. You got Anthony Davis, right? And then you put 3 dudes who can't shoot the ball in the game
together.
If you can't shoot, I am not guarding you.
Right.
Right? So Cam guy is not gonna ever guard him. He took 1 shot last night. So that means if this is Cam and you're LeBron, I'm doing this. Try to drive. I'm here. Hey, I got your help. You got 3 players on that team that's just gonna sit and watch LeBron James. So LeBron is playing against Prince's guy, he's playing against Cam's guy. You put Van in, he's gonna be playing against his guy because they're not a threat. So that means LeBron James and Anthony Davis are playing against 5 defenders.
Yep.
So now you can't get to the free throw line. If I'm driving and you guard him, Michael Ruffin, and he pull out, you're gonna sit there. I'm not following that song. Now I can't even go in there, so now I gotta sit jumpers all day. So now you take the free throw line away from me. LeBron don't go to the free throw line. He can't get in there because it's goddamn 5 guys. They don't understand that concept.
Niggas sitting there, boxes and elbows.
Hey, what are you gonna shoot? He took 1 shot.
But you're talking about talent. How hard is it to make a wide open shot?
Apparently, forget the wide open shot. Very difficult. The wide open shot.
Taking it.
Take it. If I pass to you, I don't give a fuck if you kick the ball in the stand. Just kick it towards the rim. Let your man do this at least. Oh shit, it might go in.
Yeah.
The fact that they don't even look at you. The fact I don't even know your motherfucking jersey number. I don't even know your jersey number at this point, cause Paul Pierce. Hey, what's your name? Hey, who is this dude? Like they should be doing that to you out there. Hey, who is these dudes? Like is there a scout? They ain't no scout report. Hey, we just gonna focus on LeBron James and what's the name?
Anthony Davis.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I don't know when in the fuck that they started. When they started taking their talent off. When did sorry players started being in the starting lineup? There's teams where this starting guard is gonna start for 6 minutes and then we're gonna sub him out. He ain't gonna play no more. He gonna play 3 minutes, then we're gonna put the real guy in. When the fuck did that start happening? Because I swear to God, I know the Bulls didn't have a guy that should have been starting. Kukoc wasn't starting over Pippen. We can sub his ass in. He's a great 6-man, but he's not a starter, right? Nobody on the Lakers on the bench should have been starting. Right? There's nobody on Boston Celtics that should have been starting in front of somebody on that goddamn lineup. There's nobody in Detroit Pistons when it was the bad boys. There's not nobody on the bench that could have been starting. Mm-hmm. You got 2 players on the bench that's sitting there doing this. Here's some bullshit. These motherfuckers got 0. Shit, you ain't even got to put us in the game. We can do that. We can do that right here.
Because they're not getting scored on. But you got these defensive players not really even getting those stops for real, and then you're not scoring.
That's a good point. Like I said, shit, they doing better than them. They ain't even getting scored on.
Like, what? You gonna have a better plus minus than
What did it? Absolutely.
Like, what are we
shit, nigga, my
doing?
defense better than yours. Watch.
Like, what are they?
This is not how we wanted to start 2024, ladies and gentlemen.
This is crazy, man. Like,
But to answer your question, Joe, I don't think he will finish the season.
Thank you, Lexi.
welcome.
Thank you for acknowledging me just a
You're
little
welcome.
bit in my moment of need.
Hey, man, listen. If you don't want to put Rui and D'Lo
Rui
in,
was out last night. Just
yeah, no. If you don't put Rui or D'Lo
Was
in,
D'Lo out?
yeah, he was out.
He was out.
Right, he ain't playing.
That's what I
Like,
thought.
but can you put Phil Handy in then? God damn it. We know he can dribble the fuck out that ball, right? He got his shit on the swim. Put him at the point. Shit, I mean, hey, if you worried about defense, just remember last night, your player scored 0, he gave up 17. I'm pretty sure Phil Hanley can score more than that and give up 17 too. Hey, start putting your coaches in. They can do a better job than these players at this point.
So we got a mostly fans question from underdog user D Pick'em, not Deep Pick'em. See, I got D Pick'em. Shout out to our crew. I just seen the space. I was like, oh, we about to say, you know, you about to
pause.
But yeah, I told you somebody was gonna make me stumble at some point in this show with their damn usernames. But let's play the video.
Anthony Davis been playing well since the in-season tournament. The narrative used to be Anthony Davis need to give us more offensively. Now he's been dropping numbers since the in-season tournament, but the Lakers been losing. Is there a correlation between that? What's going on? Do we need to fire Darvin? Big trade coming in? What needs to happen? Let us show.
I want y'all to stop making these videos while you're driving. Stop
That's
it.
dedication right there.
Please stop.
Pull over.
Just do it at a stoplight. If I saw the little... You're on the highway, sir. Stop doing this. Okay, but that's all I just want to say about that. Stop doing this shit. It's dangerous.
What needs to happen?
I need help. Help.
Someone please dial 911.
He said, is there a correlation between Anthony Davis playing well and them losing?
No,
No, I said the narrative needs to be that he needs to give us more offensively. But yeah, is there a correlation?
okay, at this point, someone has to score 20. There's only like
Only 2 of them.
I got 2 starters that's gonna score 0, average 5 and 7. I mean, shit. I gotta put points on in the basket. I mean, you have no other offense. Like, why? I don't.
Many scores around the league
Like,
now.
you put D'Lo, you put Reeves, you put Rui. Think about the lineup. When LeBron James, who's helping? Rui can shoot, D'Lo can shoot, Reeves can shoot. So that means when LeBron drives, it's by himself. When Anthony Davis decides to go one-on-one, who are they going to help off of? No one, right? And then you might tell yourself, hey, I don't have no one come off the bench. No, that's when you come off the bench with the motherfuckers who can't score. Hey, you got 3 minutes, all right? You go in there, and then you do whatever you can do at your ability, right? Run up and down, get a little cardio, get a little sweat, then I can sub you the fuck out. If you hit 2 shots, I keep you a little bit in. Other than that, you're there as a timeout at this point, right? I know you only get a certain amount of timeouts. Van is a timeout, right? Cam is a timeout. When you put them in, you're giving your team a timeout, right? Hey, instead of me calling a timeout, here, going for Reeves for 3 minutes. Right? Here, going for LeBron for 3 minutes. Hey, not enough water, you're going back in. Now use that shit as a timeout.
And then that's the mentality that I feel like they will play better knowing that. I feel like they're kind of playing stiff right now because they're in the starting lineup. They're not scoring. They're not even looking at the basket at all. So I feel like maybe if they start becoming those rotational type players, you'll be able to maximize them more in a shorter amount of time because they're not doing anything at all.
How many more games do they score 2-0 and you keep them in the game? You're like, I don't know if you don't understand the concept because he never got in the game. So he don't understand, right? He would have been Van or Cam.
Vanderbilt?
Van. He don't even get this full name. It ain't got nothing to do with him, but it ain't my fault. Don't get mad at me, right? I know what I did when I got in the game. You gave me 7-8 minutes, I'm for sure getting 6 shots. I don't give a fuck. I know where I'm going if I don't make it, right? If I don't shoot, I know where I'm going. So let me go ahead and get these shits off real quick, right? That was my mentality. That's him. That's who you were, right? But the problem is, if they put your ass in a game back then for a guy who actually can play, what you think they're gonna be? What you think Reeves and D'Lo and Rui are really thinking on that bench? Huh? The same thing Russ was thinking. See, we thought Russ was crazy. Now you looking crazy. See, Russ wasn't the crazy. The fact that you set a first ballot Hall of Famer for Reeves, right? We thought you was a sick puppy. Not a puppy, but more like a Pitbull. Pitbull, extra shit, some of that Germany shit, right? One of them, I'm just gonna be honest. Yeah. All right. The fact that you second for that, I was disgusted. Yeah. What was more disgusting is when you got rid of him and then you put the guy on the bench. That was like, whoa. Now you have that same guy you done paid and you got him off the bench for who? He's probably the third best player. You have the third best player coming off your bench. That's like Golden State and put Wiggins on the bench. That's like Suns putting Beal on the bench, right? Middleton on the bench. And nobody's doing that goofy shit. Yeah, I'm starting to boycott. I'm gonna sit down at the Staples and I'm gonna have my signs. If anybody feel the same way, then we're gonna go down to the Staples Center, right? And we're gonna boycott. And it's gonna be to either bench the people that don't need to be playing or get rid of Ham. Now, if we're gonna yell get rid of Ham, I don't wanna be in the front line just walk out the arena. I don't wanna be that dude in the front line because whoever's in the front gonna get knocked out. And I like my face the way it is. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be like in the back with the little horn and shit, and y'all just protect me.
With the drums.
Yeah.
Ooh, I need security because I'm done.
Won't be going to any liquor games.
We will monitor the situation.
I sit in a booth. I ain't sitting courtside because he's the type, because he's from Michigan. He the type that to fuck around and walk over. He the type to fucking walk over right to the seat.
Yeah. On the beach cruiser.
That is Debo, just light-skinned it.
So, let's keep this thing moving. So the Lakers, underperforming right now, but the Clippers have been out here cooking, so we got to show them some love with a hibachi time. presented by Underdog Fantasy. Clippers are one of the hottest teams in the association right now, and their Big Three show why they're arguably the best in the league. Paul George dropped 17 in the first quarter, finished with 33 points, 7 rebounds. Kawhi was looking like vintage MJ with the turnaround Jays, putting up a 30-piece. Harden had 22 points, 11 assists as the Clippers got the win over the Suns. They are 13-2 since December 1st, leading the league in field goal and three-point percentage. So, Gil, I'll start with you. Are the Clippers the biggest threat to Denver in the West as we stand right now in Adam Silver's NBA on January 4th, 2024 on Underdog Fantasy? Franchise show, Gil's Arena. You can admit it.
I'm a Laker fan. I'm a Laker fan, so I can't even do that. But they playing very, 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 very Lakerish. Right? They're playing very like Magic and them back in the day. They played very good. Woo! They playing very good because usually they have the players we got, and we usually have the players they got. Like,
Freaky Friday?
You know what I mean? It's like one of those, like they got like 4 players that we supposed to have, and the other like 13 they should have. Shit. And this is sad. Like you got the Clipper fans walking around here, and that's
Good for them.
Yeah,
They deserve it. They've been waiting patiently for this to happen. Wait, are they on a winning streak?
I think it was like 3 or 4 games.
It doesn't even matter.
They didn't get to 20. They were on their little 10, and I was like, oh,
I think they
Bill
lost
might have
one,
been
right?
right.
So they're probably like 16-2, 16-1, right?
13-2.
13-2 since December 1st.
13-2.
I believe they were 8-10 at that point
It's
before they
real
went
crickets, though.
this
for
winning
them,
streak.
which I don't like.
Yeah, nah. So let me ask you a question. So it's not a big four no more? So Russ shit don't matter?
Nah, it's a big four.
I'm just asking.
Primary man. I'm a Russell Westbrook guy. Shout out to Hus Westside. I'm just saying that 3 crew starting together as a primary. Russ's minutes have been reduced. Unfortunately, I do not agree with it. I just merely state the information. Do not support it. You still call it a big four?
It's a big four. Right?
When
They have a
playoff
big
time
four.
comes, they're going to need him.
They got 4 first ballot Hall of Famers.
Like I
So
said,
it's
we
a
ain't
big
gonna,
four.
absolutely. We ain't gonna leave Russ out this time.
Russell Westbrook,
I ain't gonna
and
allow
Westbrook family, Ray and the rest of the crew, I apologize.
Yeah, I ain't gonna allow it.
So Lakers and Clippers play each other Sunday.
Yeah. Wait, who's home team?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It really don't. Because we do got the team we got. And they're going to be put in.
They're gonna dub them.
Right? It's going to be, you know.
They're gonna dub them folks.
Kawhi's going to be guarded by Prince, so it's going to be like 35-2. And then you got Cam going to be guarding PG. That's going to be like 28-1. He might score a free throw, right? And then Van going to come in, and then Van going to guard Harden probably, and Harden going to have like 26. Van going to have 1. So it's going to be, you know, someone's going to have to make up the 68-3 deficit that these 3 motherfuckers
break it down like that, that is insane.
But that's how it is.
Yeah,
It's a Lakers home game, technically.
That's insane when you break it down like that.
But and that's the math. That's
Yeah.
the math. That's not mathing, right? I got to equal out players. So if I have this aggressive guard and I have this defender, when they match up, like yesterday, you got 2 players that's guarding 2 players. The score's 37-0. Now, someone has to
can't make that up.
Someone has to beat their guy and then make up a deficit. So that means LeBron got to outdo his guy and cut some of this deficit. Anthony Davis has to beat his guy, and then same thing with the guys coming off the bench because you're in the hole 37 points because of 2 players.
Mm-hmm.
Math is still math.
Yeah. Simple.
Yeah, it's definitely simple math.
So what we going to do?
I'm AAU. Is it Coach Carter? Or back in the day, put the locks on the goddamn gate arena. Put the locks on the gate. Only crew that can come in here at this point is the Clippers. Lakers, you got a bye week. Keep it like football. You got a bye week, son. The whole week. Fuck the schedule. Y'all gonna lose. Click it.
Just put the players out that can put the ball in the basket.
We do it like soccer. LeBron, just go in the game, just go in the arena, shoot a free throw, we win or lose. Fuck it. At this point. just keep it just like that. LeBron James versus the next star. They play one-on-one and they shoot a free throw, and that's the end of the game. We don't need to play this one out. Or just had the Clippers playing the purple and gold a couple games, just. Fuck, I wouldn't mind that right now.
You look real familiar. What's your name again?
Gil, you have an unnatural allegiance to losers. I'm sorry. At this point. Already got it in the show. Damn it. Come on, Brian. 39. Please don't let us go out like this, all right? Lord, we seen you done for others.
LeBron damn got a... We thought when Jordan had that Wizard team was bad, shit, LeBron got damn they're worse than the Wizards.
Is this worse than that year Kobe had that really bad team?
No, go that far.
Oh.
You know what team I was talking about, though, right?
Yeah, I know what team.
Was D-Lo on that team,
I gave him
too?
60. No, I gave him 60. I know what that team is.
Are you talking about that team?
I was talking about the more recent.
The Sacre and that crew? Or?
The Sacre, the big head dude?
Yeah, the big strong dude with the tattoos.
The dude who got the head like McCann's hats? That dude? That dude? Yeah.
Shout out Rashad McCann.
Damn, so Kobe's had two groups like that.
Yeah, but he was old for the last one.
No, because that same group turned into all-stars, right? That was D-Lo, Julius Randle,
B.I.
B.I.
Oh, they were young. Okay, so that doesn't really count.
Yeah. No, I thought you were talking about that Smush Parker.
Damn, Gilbert.
Chris Mim, that
Okay,
group.
so is this group for Bron worse than that group was for Kobe?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's tough.
Because you got at
Bron
least...
got AD, though. Come on, Gil.
If we left Smush should shoot the shot at least. Right? Even Luke Walton gonna shoot.
No, there's nothing more, and I used to be that player that wouldn't take the shot. And now I'm shooting, and now I've played with people who now won't take the shot, and I've now realized how infuriating that is. Just shoot it.
Just shoot it.
Just shoot it. We can go get it. You won't turn it over. A missed shot is better than a wasted possession.
Like that's the worst thing, man, when you swing, and you wide open, and you
like,
don't shoot.
Yeah,
like,
that used to be me.
Like damn, dog. Like, just, we don't care if you miss it. Just, as long as you're shooting, they have to play honest defense. Right? When I'm coming in the lane, as long as you are a threat, they're gonna have to, I need to get back. He might, but the fact that you won't shoot it when you get it, they don't need to leave.
Yeah.
Shoot.
That's the problem. It's not that you can't shoot, the fact that you won't shoot. The won't shooting is the problem. You can't play 18, 19 minutes and take one shot. Like you did offensive rebounds, you get the defensive rebound, push it, right? I guess as people don't really understand, that being 0 for 10 is better than being 0 for 1. Because as a defender, if I think you're gonna shoot, I gotta come guard you, right? Which means if he drives, I'm like, oh shit, I gotta. If you're taking 1 to 2 shots a game, you're playing 18 minutes. I can guard you. I can guard you by your stat sheet.
What?
I can look at your stat sheet and say, all right, Prince, Cam, Van. When they're in the game, we do not need to guard them, right? When they get the ball, obviously they're just gonna pass it to whoever they got the ball from.
Yeah.
Here you go.
What?
Good job.
You throw that motherfucker.
I did it. Yeah. Woo.
Or throw it to the other team.
Yeah, shit. You just we way more disrespectful than these basketball players than when we played. They would throw that motherfucker to him. We would turn around, man. Please shoot it.
Please.
Would tell you, please shoot that bitch.
Turn around.
Trying to see where that bitch gonna come off at.
Do one of these.
Yeah, what? In a minute, nigga try to gauge where that bitch gonna, cause it's gonna come off hard. Whoa, shit.
Klay did that recently, right? Yeah.
Last year.
Yeah, that was.
Little wave off.
You did that to the girl from South Carolina, and everybody's like, that's disrespectful.
Shoot the ball.
That's called her scouting report.
Yeah,
Ooh, that was
Now-
really mean.
Now,
But shout out to South Carolina. She's shooting that bitch now.
yeah, no. Now, what ended up happening, right?
She messed up their whole offense.
You messed up. Now, if you are a basketball fan, just think about South Carolina with Caitlin Clark, right? She's not going to guard this person, which means she's sitting in the lane guarding everybody else, which means the offense that they're trying to run, they can't
be
run
ran.
it anymore.
Yep.
The fact that it's a 4-on-5, and I'm just, you're trying to curl? I got that. I got that. We're going to sag in here. We're going to sag in here. Now imagine 2 players on your team in the starting lineup doing that defense.
Yep.
How can LeBron get in here?
In the NBA.
In the NBA.
In the NBA.
How can LeBron get in here?
These are the best in the world.
Right? You're like think about if Joker, if you take Murray off and put Cam, you take off KCP and put Van. He ain't getting no goddamn triple doubles. Shit.
Because those guys,
crazy as hell.
they shoot.
No, because he got one guy for sure. Ain't gonna let the ground touch that bitch. Motherfucker Michael Porter Jr. He ain't letting the ground touch that motherfucker. You throw it to him,
that's going up.
he's shooting that bitch.
Now think about if I'm driving and he open, right? You gonna be like,
No, I'm not even.
just
Staying
deny.
right there.
I'm gonna put my hand in that motherfucker chest. You drive, nigga. I might, hey, you move. Hey, where you going, nigga?
Yeah.
Human nature, man. No matter what a game plan is, we all are human, right? I can tell you right now, if the game plan is to leave you open and you hit 2 threes back to back, I guarantee you, whatever that game plan is, I'm not doing it no more. Shit, we're not gonna look at that script. Yeah, Lexi had 38 on you. No, you hit 2 shots.
That's it.
You drive, can you drive it? Hey, Gil, where you at? Oh, my bad. Because I be damn, my man outscores me or makes me look stupid. So the human nature of it is, if whatever the game plan is, if my guy does something that makes me look bad, I'm gonna adjust my damn self.
You better.
You have to.
So Kenya, earlier in that Clipper segment, you corrected me, Big 4, Westbrook. So we got to give Westbrook a little bit of flowers. On Monday, Russell Westbrook passed Patrick Ewing to enter top 25 NBA's all-time scoring list. Brody's also only one of 3 players to be in top 25 in career points and top 10 in assists, joining LeBron and Oscar Robertson. Although he's seen a reduction in playing time this season in the wake of the Harden trade, Westbrook is shining in that role, has been an important part of the Clippers' success. We all can agree, first ballot Hall of Famer, only player in history to average a triple-double in multiple seasons. But good, as you look back, it seems like Westbrook always gets a lot of hate from fans, and not to give them any attention, but what is Westbrook's legacy as a former player, somebody who's played in this league? How do current former players look at Westbrook?
Just like he should have been looked at from the beginning, a Hall of Famer. The guy that when you're giving that speech to your team on big games or you're trying to get them motivated, go out there and play 110%, right? He is the example that you should be given. And that was the whole sad part about Westbrook's legacy, that you let media tell you what he was doing with his effort. What he was doing with his effort, it was easily done. And that was the bad part about, like, when you talk about, we can go through history. You tell me how many players played 130% every single game of their career. It'd be hard to find somebody in front of Russ. We've never looked at a game where Russ was playing and said, yeah, he ain't playing hard today. Not one, right? And that's when you pay, if you're a boss, right? If you're a boss, you're gonna write that check every single time. You're not even gonna question, how much you want? Hey, okay. Because you know it's gonna be more good than bad. The turnovers, the missed shots at the wrong time, none of that matters. I have a dude that I know, I don't even have to question his work ethic. I don't have to question if he's gonna come play today. I don't care. If we hear something bad about Russ, I know one thing, when that light and that jump ball go, 130%. That's one player I never have to worry about. And they took that away with, he's stat chasing on hustling.
Crazy.
Hustling.
He's stat chasing, y'all snack chasing. Fat fucks.
Click chasing. Y'all clickbait chasing.
Yeah. What?
I just don't know, like, out of all the players, why Russ was the one that they decided to just try and destroy. Like,
I think it stemmed back from the OKC days with him and KD. And even if you watch the young Russ with KD, you know, they got the meme of him staring at the MVP trophy and all that type of stuff. Russ thought he was on that level. Now, I'm not going to say he's a better player than KD, obviously, but for him to have that confidence and go out and excel, average a triple-double for multiple years, win an MVP like KD did, I think it was always kind of a little bit, I don't know if the media created or whatever, but I used to watch those games.
they were trying to, like, put him in this villain light, in this villain role, and that's just not who he is at all. So, I'm glad.
It just looked different. It didn't look like what KD was doing. It didn't look like what James was doing, but it was just as effective.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, no, it's just media, man. No, this man has, you can't write in any sports column and show people effort for what article has been written over time.
Mm-hmm.
You can't write effort. You can't show it. And that's what he is.
There's no number to effort.
Yeah, there's no number to it. So I watched a clip, somebody asked Kevin Love about Russ. Just who he is, man. Goes hard, plays hard, cares, all these things, and for people to try to change that narrative is beyond my thought process. You can't line too many people up and say they played harder than Russ throughout the history of this game.
The history.
Might be one that come to mind. It might be Dennis Rodman. Like, just far as flat out fucking effort.
Mm-hmm.
Every possession. And what comes with that is winning. It's a winner's mentality in life. Then you put that in a basketball setting. Come on, man. That's what you get. Like, and yeah, nah, man. Like I've stated this on this show before, and I've stated it other places. Yo, we'll stand for no Russell Westbrook slander, man. Like whatsoever. Because I see myself in that. Like, I play hard. I laid my hat on that. How hard I played each and every day. No matter how I felt, no matter what was going on at home, no matter what me and my head coach had going on, no matter the lady, whatever was going on, I hung my hat on, I'm gonna fucking play hard, no matter what. And to watch that and be like, yeah, he played fucking hard.
Yeah, he played fucking hard.
Yeah, for somebody that play hard,
every time.
Somebody that play hard, look, and I respect that. Anybody that approach the game that way, man, and you can, I got to college, man, I shot 30% from the free throw line, man. Like, I can teach you to motherfucking shoot and dribble.
Can't teach.
I can teach you to shoot and dribble. If you give me that effort, and that's what Hugs told me, you give me that, I can help you with the other part. And that's Russ. And at the highest level. And yeah, it's that. Like, he's excellent in my eyes, man.
So, Ken, you talked about snack chasers and their view of Westbrook. Why is there such a disconnect in how fans view Westbrook's career versus how current former players like you everybody on this couch, and how they view Westbrook's career?
Because they listen to the media. They're not watched. Like, of course, there could be a game where, okay, he dribbled down, there's 7 seconds on the clock, he kicked the bitch off his foot, trying to go make a play. He didn't intentionally drill that bitch down like, where my right foot? Out of bounds. We lose. Okay, yeah. Hey, let's go party. Like, no. He come down, he think he has the opportunity to go make a play. Yeah, us as hoopers be like, damn, Russ. Yeah. But we not crucifying him for it. Which the media and the people that's listening to the media go crucify him for it. But damn what he's done to put his team in that position each and every night. to be in the game, to be able to make that mistake, to be able to take that, what we might deem sometime as an ill-advised shot where he could have kicked it to that guy, but he believed in his ability. So how can you, granted, yeah, we like, you should have, but ain't nobody ever fault Gil for believing his ability to score the ball or to go make a play. Ain't nobody crucified his code for, like, no, you can't do that because that's what he saw at the moment. But it's at times it's cringeworthy.
Yeah, when they pushed the narrative, I was just like, okay, if you're shooting, right? If you're shooting too much and trying to get points, you got a ball hog, right? They label that as a ball hog. If you're searching for assists, that's nothing, right? You know what I mean? Like if I'm passing up shots to get assists, they haven't crucified that yet, because, Magic getting his, John Stockton, Steve Nash, right? They get to do that, right? You get the coaching, if you want to patch your win stats, there's nothing against that. Then this weird one where rebounding came in. They never done it with Bill Russell. They never done it with, anybody who was, because it's an effort, right? And then all of a sudden a guard goes in and he's purposely rebounding, which the first thing I say, get the rebound, right? He's one of my players. Get the rebound. Don't let that fucking ball hit the floor. And the fact that I got a player that's doing it, I'm going to now say, oh, he's
stat chasing.
He's stat chasing? I don't give a fuck who it is. I got 5 players with the same uniform on. The first one to get it before the other fucking team, good. Right? I will hope my center wants to get 20 fucking rebounds. Right? I would love for the power forward to do it, but obviously my guard is getting to it first. I should give him a raise for that.
Yeah.
Like if Kenyon was out there getting 50 rebounds a game, nobody would say shit.
Absolutely.
But if Jason Kidd going out, that's that chasing. No. what it is they don't have no offer. We ain't gave them no fucking offensive rebounds. That's what we didn't do.
We call that a fast break. My point guard getting a rebound, we call that a fast break.
But that's what I'm saying. You made the fans made fans, right? The fans with a pen made fans with a TV think that this was just some easy shit to do.
Mm-hmm. And to put this in real context and perspective, right? Each and every game, how many possessions is there?
80,
90, you get a good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Team shooting, team percentages, 40s, right? They're making 40% of the shot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's another 60% of the motherfuckers that hit the rim that don't go in.
Mm-hmm.
So he gets 10 of them. 10!
That's it.
So he chased 10.
Mm-hmm.
9.5, 9.9, 9.8. So where the rest of the fucking balls going? So the other guys ain't stat chasing, that's rebounding the ball, that's going after the ball? Like, shut the fuck up.
That's what I was waiting for.
When I heard it, man, it just sounded. Even with someone like Kendrick Perkins, when you said it against Joker, it's just it's dumb. I'm making like for Joker, it would be more
making plays to win.
I'm passing the ball to open guys too much. Like, what the fuck is my steal guy is getting too many steals. Like,
as I'm still scoring the hell out of the ball and rebounding, but now I'm overpassing.
My shot block is blocking too many shots at the rim. Let me,
but
fuck up.
Like, now if you did a stat where my shot blocker is giving up offensive rebounds because he's trying to block shot, maybe yeah. Or my steal guy trying to get too many steals and he's giving up points, yeah. But fucking rebounds. The fuck is he giving up? What
defensive rebounds?
He get defensive rebounds. Not offensive rebounds. Defensive rebounds.
Only benefits.
Hey, go ask any coach, any fucking basketball coach, about rebounding, how important it is.
Yeah.
I guarantee that motherfucker, that bitch like 1A, 1B.
Yeah.
Damn, the points is like fucking 4 or 5 on the coach's
It's
list
always
of
rebounds.
fucking everything, right?
Rebounds.
Rebound. They put that shit biggest shit on the board. Let y'all come out, y'all get our rebound. They got that shit plastered on that bitch. My bad. Plastered on that bitch like, but he's stat chasing when he go out and he does it as his position.
Like defensive rebound.
That's what
There's
I'm
like
saying.
zero.
Yeah.
There is zero negative thing going after a defensive board. Zero.
And if
All
he's
boards,
getting it,
yes.
And then back to my point about it's called we call it a fast break. He is the most athletic and fastest guy on the floor at any given time. Any given time. So why wouldn't I want him getting the ball first? We loved when J. Kidd got the rebound.
I hated when he got the ball first.
We fucking dude.
Yeah.
J. Kidd, man, it is, dog, we are running so fast because we got the opportunity to go get a dunk or a layup or something. Or Kerry gonna get a wide open fucking 3. Russ pushing that bitch, he's making plays at the rim or for his teammates.
That's why I just love sitting here sometimes and hearing y'all talk. Kenny, as you said, the snack checkers out there, they can really cloud your vision, cloud your mind.
Yeah, because they don't understand what they're looking at.
And that's what it is. They do not understand what they're looking at. They're looking at a stat sheet. Just like Googlers. You don't know what you're Googling, right? If I say something, you're Googling chapter 1, and I'm on chapter fucking 10. Right? You thought I was talking about the last 8 years, and I'm talking about fucking the 40 years. That means all with Patrick Ewing teams and the Melo teams, you go back in history. That's where top 3 comes from. Not you little goofy motherfuckers on Twitter thinking top 17, right? Worry about your credentials that you got to get every day. How do I know that? Every day you got to go to there to game day and sign up. I know that. I know it's true, goddammit. I do it. All my study, goddamn. You're the only team in the league that do that shit.
Gil, you are the Katt Williams of sports media
I'm just saying,
basketball.
like, y'all stay the fuck away from me with this googly shit. Y'all don't I don't know what Google package you got, but I can give you mine.
He got his notebook, y'all.
So let's talk about.
I got 2 notebooks right here for shit.
Handy dandy
When I see those notebooks get retrieved from your pocket and end up right there, I know it's going to be one of those days. But let's talk about Westbrook's former teammate, Kevin Durant. KD missed his 2nd straight game on Wednesday with the hamstring soreness as the Suns lost to the Clippers. So far this season, the Suns' big 3 has played together in just 4 of the team's 34 games. The big 3 is also eating up more than $150 million of the cap for at least the next few years. So, Gil, looking at the squad and how they look so far, I believe they're the 9th seed. Could anyone predicted the Suns season to end up like this? And if you're the Suns, how concerned are you, not only for now, but for the future of this squad that you've invested so much in?
I mean, it's concerning, but it's basketball, it's sports, right? You know, injuries, players get hurt. And, you know, you have to deal with it, you know, as it comes and just as upper management and the coach, you just can't wait until all 3 are healthy, if that ever happens, right? You know, and sometimes reality for you, your reality or your expectations never happens. You know, right now you got Bill back and KD's gone, right? KD comes back, you know, Booker might take a break. Right, and that's that juggle game you got, and I know, like, as a coach, you will hope that I can get all 3 of you guys in at the same time so we can see what we have, right? Right now, you don't know what you have because you haven't actually had everything together to see and evaluate it. So it's hard for them to make moves because they don't know what they have yet.
Because it could be great, but we have no idea. But
Are you nervous, though?
No.
That it's only been 34 games this season, and this big 3, we touted out that we basically bankrolled our franchise and the future of this team for the next few years. And we know KD.
You thought that was for the next few years? Nigga, they put all the fucking chips in the middle of the table for this year.
For this season, but all those guys under contract.
Still though, man.
For how long?
All three of them are?
Yeah, for the next, let me pull it up. Boop, boop, boop. 26.
So, okay.
Yeah, but it's you can't rely. I just
KD 26, Beal and Booker 27.
I don't think anybody was expecting Bradley Beal to be hurt this much, this badly.
Yeah.
I mean, the back is nothing to play with. So.
And then you have to start wondering what D Book thinking. Like he was on some bad teams, man.
Mm-hmm.
On some really horseshit teams out there. And
D Book to the Knicks.
Does he
leave?
This ain't what I. It's just questions, man.
Yeah,
Because
he's been on some bad teams.
4 games out of 30, staying afloat for the most part, but
as a fan, I'm hoping that this is not for KD the same Brooklyn thing, right?
Yeah.
Where
that's what he's looking.
You guys are great when you're together, but you guys can't get on the same page, and then when people look back, they're gonna look at your names and not really realize that y'all didn't play together. Right? And I don't want that to happen for Suns where you got names, but they never actually played together. And
this is like an identical
Yeah,
situation.
this is identical,
It's
yeah.
crazy, actually.
And there were reports KD
I
was frustrated.
That was my question.
Yeah, KD said it was bullshit, but
trying to figure out how to formulate it. But does this force KD's hand again? Just say Bradley Beal is not healthy for the rest of this year. Heaven forbid, right? If he's in and out like he has been, right? Does it force his hand again? Or do he say, fuck it, this is my last stop?
oh no, he got a Bobo on his team, right? Bobo been playing. He played last night. I'm not even gonna lie, he played last night.
Bobo.
Yeah, he put a Bobo in, Shit, he got a Bobo. He got a Bobo.
Bobo fulfill the prophecy.
Hey, we
Please.
fulfill the prophecy, Bobo.
A lot of people believing in you,
He's
Bobo.
been doing well. He played well.
He's been playing the past few games. He came through with the little black furry joint too. So Bobo always has swag.
Yeah.
Now you need it on the court.
I want time. I don't want swag.
I'm just saying, now he needs it on the court.
As long as it's like situations like that, kind of confuse me because you have him, KD, Book, that could be a hell of a 4. So what's going on? My thing. I don't need him to be when KD's out. Bring him in. Why can't they all play together?
I don't understand these fucking coaches in this NBA, bro. I really don't. I'm baffled and at a loss at times that a guy's worthy of playing where other guys are not there. But when they're there, you don't have no minutes for them. Like none. You don't have no minutes for them when the other guy. It was a 48-minute game, man. You don't know what the lineup could work with. You don't know what it looked like together. You only wait till a guy out to throw him out there. That shit is super.
There's some really good players rotting away on a lot of benches.
Oh, KJ Martin. I can think of one off top. Yeah. Man went from averaging 29, 30 minutes, averaging 15 points as a starter last NBA season and can't get off the fucking bench.
You know what it is sometimes too?
But Bobo situation is, go ahead, man.
Is this. Just like anybody, right? If you give a coach who loves the 80s, let's say a Knicks fan, and you say, all right, pick your team, you can tell exactly what type of team they're gonna pick, right? Right? They're gonna have some grit grind type of team. That's why they love this team. Some grit grind type of team, right? And if they have some type of super talent on a team that doesn't fit this mold, he's not gonna play. Coaches have a style, that they grew up watching or grew up coaching. And what ends up happening is when they have certain type of guys on the team and it don't fit their mold, they don't want to play it. One thing a coach would hate is I'm benching you and then you come in a game and you have 30. Now I got to answer for that shit.
Okay.
I got to answer for why I've been holding this type of talent on the bench. Right now, I don't want to play you no more. Like, hurry, come back and sit this motherfucker on the bench because I don't want to answer for this shit, right? Because that's the one thing that I look stupid for the decision I made.
Absolutely.
It becomes the ego versus the reality. You do not want to look stupid on the decisions you make, and most of these coaches are picking teams and they're going off of how they see the game. We all know, if I was a coach, what type of team I would have.
Yeah, absolutely.
You scored 200 points.
Right, I'm trying to score 200. Right, I'll be like any motherfucker ender. We'll be in there and I'm over here like, more points. I'll score these motherfuckers, right? And that would be my type of team. Right, and that's just how it is. So when you're looking at these coaches, you got to look at the coaching staff and see what type of, right? And so if you're a coach that, Stan Van Gundy, right? He liked certain type of players. Those guys that played in the gray area, he didn't like gray area players. He didn't like people who thought just, you want, okay, I'm gonna go here, pass it down, you want the cross screen, oh shit, they overhelping, boom, let me cross, boom, layup. Oh no, that's not the play I drew up, I just scored. That's not the play I drew up. I drew up, you did, boom, I'm looking for something. Yeah, you're looking for some bullshit because this is not even his side. You know, they're going to get it down there. They're going to come and double. And then, Turkoglu going to be on wide open over here. They're going to come to him, and there's going to be JJ in the corner. I just fucking told you that's not his side. So if it's not his side, they're not going to go double there. That's not, on this side, yeah, they're going to double. On that side, they're not going to double. All right.
I'll wait.
What do you want to do? He waiting for you. He waiting for the double. No goddamn double. Now he got to shoot a goddamn jump shot. Yeah. Right? And they have these ideas of what the game's supposed to play like instead of watching the game for itself. You should know how the game flows, who's going to get subbed in. I got my starting five, Most likely in my brain, they're going to play about 38 to 45 minutes, period. Right? If one get in foul trouble, hey, you, go in there. Right? Other than that, relax. Relax. Into the court, I get you in. Hey, sub in for me, Ty. Go ahead. You good? All right, sub back in for him. Shit, right? I'm watching the game in real time. I'm not. Hey, Van, sub. This man just hit 6 straight shots. What you subbing him for? Because it said on your piece of paper. You're not watching the game in real time. And that'd be the problem.
Which is crazy because they have like 76 assistants. You help them with that.
Yeah, sitting back there on Netflix.
With their iPads.
On Netflix.
Not doing shit. They don't be
What
doing
you got
nothing.
all those coaches for? You can't do nothing.
So many coaches and so many bad coaches. Like, so many bad decisions are being made.
It started way before the NBA. Right?
Man.
I watched a high school game yesterday. They got the biggest kid on the floor. I didn't see this shit 3 times, and I said something all 3 times. They got this motherfucker at half court with the fucking ball. I said, when is he ever gonna do it? Block. Jump hooks. Much better, huh?
Feel better, don't it?
Yeah, feel better. Come on, man. It's fucking coaches, man.
You gotta have that talk. Do you like scoring? Because you could do it a lot better, right?
Right.
In this area,
everybody else 5 foot.
But it's on the coach, though. No, but it's on the coach
It's
to
an
have
ego
him.
thing.
Dude, no. Coach him. Coach that guy. Play what you got. This motherfucking, this shit. The people at the highest don't,
And then everybody don't deserve their job.
Right.
What?
Just period. Everybody don't deserve their job. They're getting it like anything else in life. Like they have a friend, the friend hired them, boom, right? Cool, right? If I got a head coach job, I got friends that I know who I'm gonna pick, right?
Real shit. I used to go down to Houston when KJ was playing there, and I used to sit close by the team bench. They didn't give me no ticket. I bought my own fucking ticket to go to the game. Because I don't want you to tell me shit if I have something to say, for one. So, you know, they got them seats where you can literally sit right next to the fucking coaches.
Yeah.
Which is the craziest shit in the world to me, that you can sit, basically, I'm sitting on the bench, basically. And I'm just, you know, I'm in an observatory manner right now. I'm just observing, just hearing, I'm listening for what's going on. So, cause I done had these conversations with KJ, like, yo, what the fuck are your assistant coaches saying? About this, about that, about this. And he's like, nothing. Well, they say this, he just vague with the, I'm thinking he ain't giving me the toll. So I'm listening, like, this motherfucker, so ain't nobody gonna say nothing. During the time, so God check out the game, y'all don't pull him to the side and give him no, like, ain't nobody gonna correct.
Nothing.
And I'm, take a homeboy of mine, we go to the game here. He played overseas for a little while, he was like, so ain't nobody gonna say nothing motivating in him? So ain't nobody gonna correct it? I'm like, nah, not from what I've noticed. And it's, to Gil's point, they just hired this friend of a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend shit has been going on forever. Qualified, you might have coached in a high school and you was at a D2 and now you fucking top assistant in the NBA. Like, what have your teams done with you as calling the plays or you calling the shots? And don't none of that shit matter because you had a friend that was there and they can't correct these fucking behaviors because they don't know what it is. And it's bad coaching, it's bad schemes across the board, man. And this shit is, to get a point, it's just, it's this fraternity of friends that get hired. And
I want to sit in the interview when a general manager is hiring a coach. I want to sit in. What questions are you asking? What questions? Like what can he say in an interview that translate to that fucking game? Like what questions do you ask this man? So hey, if y'all's down 5, what play you gonna call?
Oh, that's what they be asking.
They do?
Yeah, some shit like that.
How the fuck he know? He never played. So I was just guessing on some stupid shit of what you can ask a man when you don't even have the answer. You don't know what.
Draw up a play.
Draw up a play.
How do you feel about this situation?
Draw up a play. Who the fuck I got on my team?
If I ask you to play certain guys, will you?
Do they ask them like to bring in scouting reports?
If I asked you, would you be opposed if I came to you with a timesheet and told you that such and such had to play X amount of minutes? Would you be okay with that?
Nope, not be okay. You're not gonna give me a whole bunch of shit to just put in the game because you're gonna fire me when they're like shit.
Absolutely. Like this conversation, like, dog. Hey man.
Like let me see, yo. My interviews would be, hey, all right. Show me your practice breakdown from start to finish. Okay, so you're gonna start with this drill, start with it. I wanna see if it makes sense. I wanna see if you go from spot shooting to 5-on-5, right? Back to half court, back to 5-on-5. You do that shit, get the fuck out of here, right? It needs to flow, like it needs to half court, all the half court shit, get it out the way, then you do all the half. Do not go from this to stop to go fast to go. You're gonna get my fucking players hurt.
You gotta go slow, build it up.
Start off slow, build it. At the end, we doing 5-on-5, good, right? But do not do this, go full to stop it and go back this. Now they walking and doing, we're gonna go through these plays. Nah, man. No, this shit gotta make sense. If your shit don't make sense, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, man. I'm with you, bro.
I be in the middle of a drill. We be doing some shit. All right, we're gonna do, we're gonna walk through some play. Nigga, hell no. We already going full speed.
Save that for the end.
No, we're not going on. You should have did that shit 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, once you slur certain people down, listen, Jack.
That's it.
I'm gonna go sit the fuck down and watch y'all practice the rest of this day, Jack, because these motherfuckers is cold now, Jack.
But I judge.
5-on-5 to let's put it in some sideline out about.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's a real thing. Like I'm sitting there judging. Like you know what I mean. I'm trying to make it make sense.
No, it don't.
Like so when we start working out, like it has to be like this flowing thing. You go fast to stop and sit, and we gonna talk for 20 minutes and try to go back to fight. No, that's not no. That's bad. That's bad practice management. Get your shit together.
Yeah, you won't be coaching this team.
All right, let's keep this thing moving. Got one last segment before we get to mostly fans. So Pacers are in the midst of a 5-game winning streak. Tyrese Haliburton has been cooking after dropping a pair of 2020 games to end 2023. And joining Magic and Stockton as the only players to do it in back-to-back games. Hallie and the Pacers got some revenge on the Bucks in Milwaukee on Monday after the whole Giannis game ball snatching incident a few weeks ago. And they played them again on Wednesday at the crib. So Haliburton came through, hit this three, and then followed it up with this legendary behind-the-back pass for another bucket to seal the win.
Boom!
Finished the game with 31 points, 12 assists, 0 turnovers. Pacers improved to 4-1 against the Bucks this season. Haliburton is averaging 25 points, 16.5 assists, and 4.8 rebounds in his last 4 games. In that span, he has 66 assists, 4 turnovers.
So all I heard was LeBron's getting traded to
Indiana.
To Indiana to play with that team, bro. That's all I heard. LeBron over there. You see how wide open the motherfucker was? And he shot it. Now imagine if he didn't shoot.
Watch the Lakers. You'll see. You'll see what that looks like.
Look, that's 16.5 to 1 assist to turnover ratio in those. And I think for the season, he's at something like 12.7 to 2.5 assist to turnover.
So.
The 0, baby. The 0, they're thriving.
Keep the structure of the temple. So last year, Knicks announcer Wally Serbiak called Haliburton a wannabe all-star, very controversial. Haliburton went on to be an all-star that season.
The fuck is a wannabe all-star?
What team was he?
Who?
What team?
Serbiak?
Yeah. He's a who?
I shouldn't have said shit. Shouldn't have said anything.
The Knicks of the city of New York.
The Knickerbockers.
Pardon me? The Knicks. You said
Say it again.
Because I can tell you right now, if it has to do with the Knicks, they don't know what talent looks like. It flows great.
So they called him a wannabe superstar. Haliburton went on to be a superstar. So this year, Bucks announcer and father of the host of Gil's Arena presented by Underdog Fantasy, Woof Woof, Marcus Johnson, playfully called Haliburton a wannabe superstar. He said it during the game, but the whole pregame show, he said Haliburton should be in the MVP conversation. But he playfully did it. They're trying to really build this rivalry. Bucks are getting smacked right now. They're on the wrong side of it. But question for the crew. Tyrese Haliburton will be a superstar. Is that a fact or is that cap?
A superstar? I mean, he's playing how he's playing. You can't deny his talent as long as you have the pieces on around. Listen, the way he plays the game, he's gonna make everyone look good. The only problem that you're gonna have with him is he gonna make people look good where you're gonna have to pay them more than they are worth.
Does he have to get out of Indiana in order to be that superstar?
Listen,
I don't know. I don't think so.
He is J Kidd with a jumper, right? Now the problem that he's gonna always have is guys who are worth, let's say, $10 million a year, he gonna make them look like they're worth 20.
So he's gonna keep losing teammates.
He's gonna keep losing teammates, or they're gonna keep paying for something that's not as good as it's supposed to be.
Because he's spoon.
He's gonna spoon feed these mediocre players, making them look better and worth more, which is gonna hurt him in the long run because he's not gonna have the real talent that he needs to have to be where he wants to be. So he's gonna have to do some digging down when he's gonna realize, like, damn, I don't have the actual talent. Me doing this makes them look better than they really are. And that's gonna be a self-check. That's gonna be something that he's gonna have to understand that you don't wanna sit back and realize that, damn, I don't have I don't have other superstars with me to really fight for this thing. Because he's doing his job.
But do you feel like a guy like Haliburton and the way he can pass the ball around, other stars around the league are looking at that like, man, I want to go play with that dude?
Hey, what city is that again?
Yeah, Indianapolis, a fine city, everything centrally located.
The answer to that question is they probably want to be on the same team with him.
Not in Indiana.
Not in Indianapolis.
That's really the mecca of basketball.
Indiana's nice. Nap is an okay place. Indianapolis is an okay place.
Fine gentlemen's clubs, nice local eateries.
Hey, you know who could have had them? There's this team that they don't know what superstars look like. They could have had him there. Woo! They could have had him.
Who did they pick instead? Who was their pick?
But I mean,
whoever they pick, I'm pretty sure he ain't playing.
But
we're having the All-Star game there, so
it is.
You know, Black History Month.
Yeah.
Everything again.
Okay.
It's a little chilly, centrally located though.
No, but
they got nice little things to connect every building.
You
Skywalks or whatever they're called.
You run into the same issue that Ja is gonna run into in Memphis. Your name and your play is bigger than the city.
Who's not there, right?
So unfortunately, to be a superstar, he has to get out of Indiana. His play is that, but to become that, where he on TV, and that's what makes you a superstar.
And that was the issue playing.
National televised games make you a superstar.
I know how you feel about the in-season tournament, but that's, especially this season,
That's what catapulted.
that kind of really catapulted them, gave them some national TV games. I think they were at the bottom of the league.
Yeah, I understand that, but
No, but
now
that's
the
what I'm
league will have the obligation to put them on TV more. Just like I just read something, Oklahoma City, they add a couple Oklahoma City national televised games now, late in the season. Winning. So winning, they can do it if they wanted to.
Yeah, but does it feel like it's one of those markets where it's never going to be the premier?
One thing they can do right now, they can put Indiana on TV over the fucking Lakers. They more entertaining.
Yes, they can.
I think
they more entertaining.
Lakers fans would agree with that.
They more no, they fucking y'all like the Cowboys.
At this point,
y'all like the Cowboys.
Now once it turns around,
y'all like us. Y'all like the Cowboys.
Nah, I'm not watching 3 niggas score 0, man, on my couch. Like, I'm sorry, man. They might as well just be on this show. Hey, come over here and shit. Talk about other people like we do.
Yeah.
Come back here, you're going to get the same results.
Yeah, but the superstar shit, he has to get out of there, man. The kid can play, and the fact that he plays a game that takes care of the ball as fast as they play and as fast as the league is these days, and some of the passes are not easy passes that he makes, but they're spot on. He's hitting guys in their shooting pockets, on the roll where it's supposed to be, doing it with flair. I hate that swag word.
You don't like swag?
I will remove it from my lexicon. He has.
No, you can use the words you want to. I just ain't gonna.
No, but we're in close proximity with each other.
You can use whatever word. You grown.
I mean,
to an extent.
Giannis got named in Milwaukee, so you don't think he's not gonna be able to persuade
How long that took?
one? I mean, it took a while. And a championship.
How long that took?
And a championship.
Is it good for the league, though? This is what we always talk about, and fans always get mad. We had this conversation with Ant and Pat Bev. Like, they have the opportunity to build up these cities and put these star squads together, but I understand the allure of going to New York.
You gotta put them on fucking TV.
So, but if
you gotta advertise them, you can't have the same faces on commercials and this, and you gotta, if you want these small markets, right? All-star game in these cities are not enough. It's not. All-star game are for fucking fans.
Yeah.
Going to the city, festivities, jam sessions, and autograph and pitch opportunity for fans, right? That's what All-Star Weekend in these cities. You gotta do more. And more comes with winning for sure. If teams are winning, then you're able to put them on TV more and do other things and advertise these players more, which Milwaukee's proven that small market winning. Denver is proving that small market winning. These teams are getting better.
You see Joker on all them hotel commercials?
Yeah, they're trying to make him. They're trying to.
So now this is the only thing that he's been in.
Yeah.
Right? And I was excited when I saw him. I'm like, oh shit, Nicole in the commercial. I told my wife, hey man, Nicole in the commercial.
He's in a few of them.
So they shot that shit in one day.
Yeah,
Trust
but still, I've seen
that was a fucking one-time thing.
for
Trust.
sure.
I need you here at 10. We're gonna let you go by 6, so we need.
Go shoot.
Hey, I feel like just watching that, they turn that around in like a good hour and a half.
You know what I'm saying?
Here's your line. Here's the card.
Commercial.
There should be some cities that just shouldn't have teams. They're. I'm sorry.
Unfortunately,
like, I'm not gonna ask you to name these cities.
No, what I'm saying is you're a bad
Unfortunately,
businessman. Like, you know, when they were having that argument during lockout, and they were talking about we should split the TV deal, and the owner's like, I didn't tell you to buy that team over there. What city is that again? You're just a bad businessman. It's a fact, right? If you're talking about like superstars and you're trying to build this thing globally, there should be a team in Vegas. There should be a team Texas got 3 good teams, right? San Diego, you put a team in San Diego. Take the Clippers, put them in San Diego. There should be a team back in Oakland.
I hate to take Memphis's team. I really hate to take their team.
Seattle.
But the population of the city is under 1 million people. In the city of Memphis itself, the population is under 1 million people. Like 600 and some thousand. That there alone is for sport. You got to look at what it is, and it's not sustainable for a super. You got a team there, but what are you looking to do? Just to say, okay, we got a team in Memphis.
I'm a basketball.
I got a team. Move that same team to Nashville. Guarantee it does better. Population is better, more people going, money is better there. But you got to do these things in order, like, you got to look at this. And you got a small market, you got a superstar in Ja. How much longer is he going to stay in Memphis where I just look at shit like that. And Tyrese Haliburton in Indiana. You have to put these things in perspective. Sacramento. What have they done? It's been year in, year out of bad basketball.
You got a team in Canada, put a team in Mexico.
That's what they were saying. They gonna sell it out.
Yeah, put a team in Mexico. Shit, it's right there. It's not like, it's close.
All right, well, let's keep this thing moving. It is Thursday. Just quickly before we get to Mostly Fans, after 12 seasons in the league, Ricky Rubio has officially announced his retirement. Rubio's 5th overall pick by the Wolves 2009, youngest player to ever play in the Spanish Pro League, making his debut at 14 years old, posted this tweet. No, I am not. We do not have the time for that, and I do not have the vision.
All right, cool. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
And let's move on to Mostly Fans.
Hope you're okay, Ricky Rubio.
Yeah, cool. Woo. All right. I mean, I'm pretty sure he get his shit his own country. All right, we're good.
Yeah.
He got his own country.
You just said put a team in Mexico. We got to embrace other countries. Yeah. You seen it. You just said put a team in Mexico.
My bad.
Okay.
My bad.
You know they coming for you. They said you don't like white Europeans, even though you've commented on several black Europeans and others. Non-discriminatory. We just love America. Nothing wrong with that. That's what they always talk about too. America this, America that. Then you say you love America, and then the world is fucking crazy, man. That's wild
like
shit.
Poking.
So, question today is from underdog user by the name of Big Shep 62. He said, what's your starting 5 for the East and West in this year's All-Star game? So we got the All-Star voting. It's just released today.
Ooh.
Wait, so he's asking a question that we don't get to say it before you...
I'm just showing you what it looks like, what the people
You
are
said
saying.
all starting 5.
This is what the people are saying.
Oh, look at
Disagree with them
Rob,
if you
man.
want.
That's so crazy.
But we get to look and...
Where the fuck Josh 7?
Yeah, he played
Pretty
4
impressive
games.
for playing 4. Yeah, right?
The fuck, Joe? Josiah? The fuck you
7?
He's played 4 games.
Demetrius.
He got, listen, dog, did you just hear what I said? They got less than 1 million people living in that city.
Okay, we'll inflate his number.
You can get everybody to vote.
Do a golf with the handicap.
They ain't got fucking enough, man.
You got to do a golf with the handicap. You got to, balance.
Wait,
Everybody,
how is it
listen,
organized?
every single individual in Memphis can vote fucking twice, and they still be fucking short.
Hey, they got to make the All-Star game positionless too. Just let 5 centers roll up.
They can vote twice, and they still won't have many as Luka.
Damn.
So LeBron leading front court in the West,
They don't
Giannis
have
in
many
the
as
East.
fucking Shea.
Luka and Steph leading the guards in the West. Tyrese Haliburton, shout out, burgeoning superstar Tyrese Haliburton, Dame Lillard leading them in the
Okay,
East.
Trae Young. I like that.
Okay, Trae.
I like that.
Ain't enough.
So what we doing?
Shout out Austin Reeves cracking the
Your
top 10.
starters.
The starters right there. LeBron, Kevin Durant,
Gil,
Joker.
They want to know who is your 5, Gil. You can sway the balance. There's still time.
LeBron, KD, Jokic, and then guards, Luka and Steph.
I put Luka and Shea.
Ooh, Shea Butter.
Yeah.
I mean, what Steph's going through right now with Draymond and Klay and Wiggins, he should.
Wardell.
He deserves it, but I still
He
pick
deserves
Shea.
Yeah, give me them top, them 3 on there, and them top 2.
Listen, once you put it up there, it's easy right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing on the other side.
No Devin Booker in the West guards. Does that concern you at all?
Damn.
Devin,
As far as
He
votes,
doesn't
no.
play that
He'll be an
much.
all-star. He'll get voted in.
I mean, Klay on there. I'm just saying.
He's passing too much.
Shout out to the Warriors.
D-Book fans don't like that.
This is fans voting, so that
D-Book
looks about.
fans don't like that he
Snack chasers, as we will forever now.
Yeah.
know them, man.
Those look pretty good. Good
Shout out
job,
Kenya Martin.
fans.
And before we go, Gil, your birthday's on January 6th. Unfortunately, that date has been taken
Oh,
over.
shit. Yeah, we got taken by the white folks. I didn't even know I was doing this shit.
Your birthday got gentrified, so we're going to celebrate it today.
Yay!
What happened?
I didn't even realize
We
it.
want to say happy birthday to you.
Happy
Birthday to you. Black cake.
Who, me?
Happy birthday.
Who, me?
Birthday, dear Gil.
Gilbert.
Beautiful cake.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah!
My kind of cake.
Make a wish.
Darvin Ham, do not start Van, Cam, and Prince.
Yay!
So after
Gil,
the
what
show,
you wish for? They say you're
I'm not going to
supposed
say it.
after the show, head over to Gil's YouTube page to see the last part of his bet against Melly Monaco. Will Gil win the Porsche 911 or will Melly win $1 million cash? Tune in. Have a good weekend.
Hey, listen, if I do win, ladies, I got a Porsche, right? I'm not even gonna lie to you. Thong, lingerie, just get into it. You know? Just get in, hop in, and we going.
We will see.
If I win.
We will see y'all on
Jesus.
Monday on Gil's Arena presented by
Jesus,
Underdog
Jesus,
Fantasy. Whoa, have a great
Happy
weekend.
birthday, Gil. Happy birthday, KJ, baby.
Oh, okay.
KJ's birthday too?
The Saturday the 6th.